Oh, we just got food.
Abdul, I know that I see you in the green room, but I'm not sure that I want to bring you in, bro. So
Hey,
yeah, man.
how's your mental health, man?
You see, Simon, well, this is going to be a nice, good old long conversation, man. Because this conversation, because we're going to go in so deep, pause just about philosophies, life, culture, maybe even race, maybe even race. So there's so much stuff to talk about here, you know. But like, first of all, again, I don't give a damn about greetings, and so you know what it is. I'm half full, blah blah, all that crap. So if you just say that, I'll give you greetings, then you know, fuck you. So, Simon, I in a bloody hopped or something. Wait, Abdul, you can remain. Abdul, I'm never bringing you into this whole thing,
Actually,
though. Abdul,
that was a whistle.
No, that was the wake up call from Nigeria qualifying, bro.
That was a whistle, Ashes. That's a warning.
Wait,
you get a yellow card.
So basically, guys, at the end of this, so guys, strap yourself in because we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. Like it happened, you know. Those bastards pulled through. They pulled through. Like those bastards, those pricks, they pulled through. Because we're gonna talk about laser tags. We're gonna talk about Salah, Mane. We're gonna talk about obviously Portugal saying what's up, Poland saying what's up. We're gonna talk about Ghana. We're gonna talk about Africa as a whole and Nigeria and everything, man. So let me actually bring in this again, you know. So Mr. Carl or Corey, I've never seen you before. I think you're new. What up?
What's good, man? What's good, people?
So first of all, where are you from?
I'm from the UK, but my family from Ghana.
Oh,
H, there was one guy from Senegal who wanted to join. I don't know if you saw on Twitter.
I think is this him, Osman?
Yeah, I think
it might be. Oh, okay, yeah. So Corey, look, I congratulate you guys, man. I congratulate you guys because the thing about it is that Nigeria have an arrogance problem.
Yeah.
And as you well know, there were actually riots after the game, you know, because people were going crazy. So Abdul, you think changing your AVI to a Ghanaian flag is going to make me bring you into this whole anchor? It ain't. Abdul, you will stay and rot in that green room. You absolute piece of crap, you moron. Dick. Because you know I blame him, that bloody clown. So, but Corey, like, why do you think you were able to come through? What was the real reason? Was it the tactics, or was it because those bastards known as the super pigeons messed up? A-holes.
We'll get onto the super pigeons in a moment, but I think it's a culminating factor of the disappointment of the AFCON, the embarrassment to the GFA when we got knocked out embarrassingly. And also, I think it was a case of everyone just counted out Ghana. Everybody counted out Ghana in this qualification. Everyone's like, oh no, the Super Eagles are going through. The Super Eagles are going through. No competition. They're going to blow them out the water. And I think that's the downfall. Too much pressure, too much expectation.
Wait, hold up, Corey. I was never one of those that said that, we're already through and everything. So please don't put me in the category of those morons that said that. Please.
No, but generally on Twitter, you know what I mean? You look on the Twitter space, it was just, you know what I mean? It was just a whole whitewash of just, Nigeria going to blow Ghana out of the water. And I always had a feeling, it's a derby, and you know what derbies are like, whether it's, you know what I mean? I'm an Arsenal supporter as well, so.
Corey, by the way, Janine Jollof is the best. It's the best.
Yeah, it's the Jollof derby, you know what I mean?
It showed up when it mattered the most, so.
No, it's a derby, and you know what I mean? It's got tradition, it's got history, and
Zeman, fuck you.
The pressure of such a game, and like you said in your reaction, when the tie was 0-0 in the first leg, I was like, we're going through, because I had a feeling, because of these players that Nigeria have, they all play in top leagues in Europe. A lot of the Ghanaian youth that are coming through, like the young players that we've got now, you know, we've got the young kid from Ajax that's coming through. We've got a lot of young players. A lot of them are unknown. A lot of them are just purely, you know what I mean? They haven't hit that exposure of the European heights and whatnot. the expectation on Victor Osimhen and those type of players crumbled. They crumbled under the pressure. They couldn't deal with it. When that leg returned to Nigeria, they crumbled under the pressure. And that's what it was. And the substitutions that we made stifled Nigeria, stifled them. They couldn't get that second goal.
But sorry, but I just want to add something. So this was at full time. Now, the guy in pink is the Ghanaian keeper.
Yeah.
He plays for Swindon Town.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Zeman, I heard that laugh. Zeman, relax. So you're telling me that a guy that plays, striker that plays for Napoli, guy that plays for Villarreal, another guy that plays for a team in France, in 180 minutes, you couldn't put the ball inside the net. 180 minutes with a keeper from Swindon Town. Carl, sorry, continue.
Yeah, he turned up, man. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? This keeper, man, you know what I mean? Like he says, he's from Swindon. And, you know what I mean? It's just the expectation. You've got all the star-studded players. You basically got the you know what I mean? The African Globetrotters, if you call them as that. Star-studded team full of European elite teams. All of these players. And you look at the Ghanaian, the Ghanaian equivalent, you know, you got Thomas Partey, a few other players, but listen, the IU brothers, man, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, get out, man, get out. I'm sick of them. Get them out of this national side, man. They are done. We don't need them there. I saw Andrew IU on Twitter, and you know, I mean, he's obviously applauding, and I'm like, yo, you've done nothing towards this.
Yeah, no. But that's my thing, because I want to know whether Ghana will be brave enough just to completely ask them. But I'm now going to come to the Niger.
Scored.
What's that?
Algeria scored in the last minute. They're through.
Oh,
congrats.
Yeah, so they're through. Okay, let me come to your boy RDS, man. RDS. Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Oh dear indeed. I mean, I think it's only fair, and I think it's only fair that we show this.
Look at the guy drinking water.
Don't play that because I'll get striked. I'll get strikes, man.
Oh, you get do you want me to mute the music? I can mute the music and you can show the video.
Yeah. Mute the music. Mute the music. Just show the video.
Yeah, just show the video. You got it.
Right, hey, cool. Shout out to Cole. War.
He's got some moves, man.
Man has moved, man.
Look, see, you can say anything at once, but if the Nigeria loss gives us this, you know.
Shout out to Cole, man. Shout out to Cole. My God,
kitchen towel, bro.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, look, man. Look. RDS, man, those bastards really did it, didn't they, man? Guys, this has to be one of the, because he's so strange and awkward, but that's why, bro, I don't know, I was laughing my face off out loud. No, look, I can't watch cinema. Come on, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it. It's still weird.
Yo, Cameroon scored. Oh,
no way.
Cameroon scored.
Oh no! But Algeria have an away goal. So aren't Algeria ahead by away goals?
No. Cameroon scored because Cameroon are playing away, aren't they, in Algeria? So they scored.
Yeah,
first,
they're playing it in Algeria.
Wait, hold on.
They scored 2 goals in Algeria.
Oh, okay. So it's 2-1. So it's 2-1 to Cameroon.
So Algeria need to score 2 goals.
Put respect on Cameroon's name.
Hey, West Africa, stand up! Nigeria, you pieces of crap, you losers.
It's so tax, man.
We need to get PSG in here, man. PSG man.
6 minutes. Okay, but Arias, okay, like talk about. Okay. So, guys, this image that we're looking at here, this was the people. Everyone stormed the stadium. They trashed the dugout and everything, and there was just a complete warfare there. Zeman, I'm going to book you if I hear any more laughter, man.
That's a hilarious.
Zeman, this is serious. This one I laughing matter. This is serious. Artist.
It isn't actually, because like I'm going to be serious for a second before I go into it. I think the first thing is that, like, you know, early in the day, like, I heard news about the fact that there was this stupid terrorist attack in Nigeria. Actually, like, they bombed a train and and had a few doctors on it, so, and the government, Buhari, whatever, just doing absolutely nothing. So there's still violence in the country. And then to see this sort of reaction where you have a Nigerian fans, security just gone, storm the stadium, pelting the Ghanaian players and attacking Ghanaian fans, is absolutely disgraceful.
No. See, I didn't even know that aspect. No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
If you're saying that, because that's why I said my question. Why are you attacking Ghana things and so forth? Take the loss.
Yeah.
You deserve to lose.
Exactly. So it's so the whole thing. It's not just it's a shambles for the team. Like, I mean, FIFA are gonna discipline Nigeria. They're gonna discipline this team. It could potentially be a ban or whatever, because you can't go onto a field and attack rival fans and not get punished for it. It's as simple as that, really. So you have you've at every single level. Disgraceful football team, disgraceful management, disgraceful football federation, disgraceful fans. Like, it's an absolute. What is there to be proud of going on right now? There's absolutely nothing, So the whole thing. You don't see any other country, other fans doing what these guys were doing at all when they took the L. I don't think you're going to see Algeria fans go on and destroy and pelt the Cameroonian fans. Now they're probably going out or something. Who knows? I don't know. But at the end of the day, congratulations to Ghana. Shout out to the Black Stars. I was actually going back to the video that I put in when I came on for the preview. Going back to my words, I'll play the video probably the work of you. But I remember saying specifically, it was like, I'm worried. I was like, I'm very, very, very worried, because the 0-0 result that we had in Ghana, it's like, they're going to defend. Chris Hughton's defensive tactics are employ. The fact that we couldn't finish, I'm concerned that this Nigerian football, these forwards aren't going to be able to finish against defense. And if Ghana get a first goal, it's probably going to be game over. What happened? Ghana got a first goal, and we couldn't even score a goal from open play. It literally happened exactly as I predicted, that this team that would struggle to break down its Ghanaian defense because we couldn't finish, we could create, we're going to flop, and then we're going to crumble under the pressure, because when was the last time Nigeria won convincingly at home in the stadium? I gave those stats for a reason. Losing to Central Africa.
No, but one thing I want to ask though. Is this an Eguavo problem or a player problem? Because my thing is that I don't want a narrative of like, oh my, the manager is, or like the manager is not able to use this amazing talent. How good is his talent? Eguavo made mistakes. How good are these guys? Are these guys really as good as we make them out to be? Maybe you're not really that good.
It's not. That's the thing. It's Adrian. That's why I started the whole thing criticizing at every level, because it is at every level. Like it's multifaceted. It's not just much like Nigeria. Basically, I made a tweet. I was saying Nigeria basically the Manchester United of Africa. So plus or minus England, but at least with England you can see that at least progressing. Even if you criticize South Gulf you want, you can at least see that they're progressing in a direction. Nigeria basically Manchester United of Africa, overhyped, overpaid, and constantly underperformed. Absolutely useless. That's basically what this. If you think about it, this fixture reflected the United Atletico Madrid Champions League fixture. Get a draw away from home, like, oh, okay, fine, might be okay. Think you're going to finish it at home. Don't bottle it, choke it under pressure because you can't break down a well-organized defense. That's basically what we saw.
Let me tell you what. This was when I said that these bastards don't deserve to go to the World Cup, because I was watching it closely, and I think it was around about 70th, 75th minute they gave up.
Yeah, and
you could see in the body language they were like, "Oh God, we may not really do it," and they gave up. And Ghana actually, when I started, I was like, "Oh." No, you guys, you don't deserve that ticket. No way. They gave up. Artists, they gave up. Hey, they quit.
Hey, I hope you have papers ready. By the way, I hope you have papers ready for this Nigerian team, man. So like, I don't know whether you have to put a special class, like Class S or a wing. I don't know, but that something has to, like, not even just the players, the NFF. You have to put multiple logos, multiple places. The team, management, the NFF. And the fans there needs to be some sort of construction wing to house all of those facets because it is at every level. I agree with you that it's not just fully on players because the players aren't good enough. Although I make a case that it's not like the Ghanaian. Let's be real. Shout out to Ghana, but it's not like Ghana played well. They defended well, okay, sure, but they weren't great. It wasn't like they played fantastic football and dominated Nigeria, so they were okay. But for Nigeria's goalkeeper mistake, then they got through. But we'll talk about the quality of African football later. But at the end of the day, players that are deemed to be better, Oshiman, etc., couldn't finish. These players that are deemed to be better couldn't perform, and that's a combination of them believing their own hype, a combination of management that didn't really like. How is it that Ghana, who got knocked out by Comoros, were able to at least form some sort of coherent plan from now till the qualifiers by getting Chris Hughton, sort of on the coaching of tax, etc. And we were like, yeah, well, we got knocked out by Tunisia, but inshallah, I'll be fine. Be lackadaisical as always. It doesn't. Oh yeah, we can just turn up and just ball, and it'll be okay. And the fans, obviously, with the hype, expecting that because it's Nigeria, it's our right that we should. So that's why we reacted in that way.
Yeah, no one has a
right
and that's the other. Because before I take this, that's the odd thing is that it's so crazy how Nigerians still have that weird superiority complex of like, oh no, we should. Like I told you, when I did that's the space halftime, guys said, man, no, we should be beating these guys through on the phone. What do you mean by should be? Where this team, Nigeria has not been quality since 1998. No. Since 1998 was the last time Nigeria actually had a real quality good team. They've not really been truly quality since 1998. Okay, and they got bounced out of the thing. So my thing is that it's just look, it's a disgrace, man. And let me take this just
that wing, man, please.
Oh no, for sure, 100%. Before I come to your boy Cole, David T says, in retrospect, I'm not mad we lost. Both sides would be pimped by Montenegro. So glad we saved ourselves from disgrace at the World Cup. Good luck, Ghana. Yeah. For me, look, both of these teams, both of these are not making it to the groups. Then they're not. But I'm happy that Nigeria didn't go through because it would be worse if they went through, got Argentina again, Messi drops a 4-piece, and they play Canada. Freaking Justin Trudeau drops a 2-piece, and then they lose to freaking the Vikings from Sweden or something. So that would be worse if Nigeria went to World Cup and end up with 0 points.
Sweden is out, by the way, by Lewandowski's polling.
Okay, fine then. Zelensky tax or Lewandowski tax then. From Kwafo Yosim, I think they up Kwafo Yosim.
What?
What? Oh, no, I thought it was trying to bait me. HH, Jollof has never tasted this good. I told you there would be a party in Abuja. Bet on him to score first and 1-1 draw. Abdul, take notes.
Abdul was jinxing. Let's not.
Oh, no. I know, bro. I know it was jinxing. No, Kwafo, I say congrats, bro. Congrats. And this isn't on the keeper. It was a horrible mistake. But he had more than enough time to correct it. So it is what it is, man. Okay, thank you for the drop in Kwafo Yosim. Thank you, bro. Latin Rosario. Once again, Cole gets the dub. Thank you, bro. Oh, boo.
That's true, man. Cole's on a roll, man, at this point. Shout out to you, Cole, man.
Brother says, LL, I mean HH, if you need a friend, I don't need you as a friend, man. So get away, man. David C. Anyways, Canada are going to qualify, so half inspired. See, all of you Hazard merchants, man, that's cheating. Because not all of us are dual citizens where we can be like that.
You can support England.
Yeah, guys.
Both my parents are Nigerian.
Now, you like the Queen.
England basically is Nigeria 2.0 at this point.
HH, you've said you and the Queen are friends. You said that.
Keep it real. Actually, you know what? Look, RDS, man, we might as well just paint our face. What's it? God save the precious life. Look, man, it's coming up. It's coming. Football's coming up. It's coming up. Harry, go on, Harry. Go on, Harry. Go on, Harry. Go on, son. Mason Mount.
Bro, England's gonna.
It sounds. Actually sounds sick saying that. It sounds sick.
Shout out to English Talent FC, by the way.
No. Bro, Cameroon, wow, amazing. I think it was Ekambi who scored like at the 124th minute. Man.
HH, you should see the last couple minutes. It's crazy. It was crazy.
Oh no, I'm gonna watch the highlights afterwards because I think CAF posts the highlights whenever they do.
Because Algeria was trying to waste time. That's a funny thing. Algeria was trying to waste time.
Okay, so if it had remained there, Algeria would have gone through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
So what was the result in the first leg?
1-0,
No, no,
1-0, right? 1-0 Algeria.
Oh, Algeria won 1-0.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, Cameroon scored early, so it was one. It was one.
So it was 1-1, and then
time.
so Algeria were winning 2-1 on aggregate.
They scored in the very last second.
The last kick.
Last kick.
That's mad.
Like,
No. I've got to watch that.
I don't know
Onana was
about
up.
you guys, but
Guys,
that reminds me
Onana
of
was
Project
up.
Crack, man.
Onana was up looking for a header. Onana, the goalkeeper, he was up. It was
Oh.
crazy.
That's what you're
Wow,
talking
that's
about
crazy.
fighting for your country, isn't it? HH Cameroon to last end. Why did Nigeria do that? They
No.
gave
RDS, man. Look, wait, hold on. Let me just get this guy's Chris. Chris, take out the dot, man. Cameroon just did dot, man. Yeah, 100% to Cameroon. RDS, that is why that these guys are a disgrace. They gave up.
Yeah.
You will never see Cameroon give up.
No.
They may not have the talent and so forth. They will never give up, bro. That's why I disband. I cut off emotions in '98. Because if you go back to '98, do you not think these guys didn't take Denmark seriously? They didn't train properly before that Denmark game, because they thought that they were better than Denmark. Guys like Brand Laudrup, Michael Laudrup, and so forth. They didn't train well because who's Denmark? We're just going to beat them, because they were looking ahead to the Brazil game in the quarterfinals. So they go there. They were unprepared. The manager couldn't motivate them because they didn't want to train properly because they thought they would beat them. So there is something mentally wrong with these guys. There's a mental disease wrong with Nigerians and Nigerian players that continues to permeate. Like, why do you think you have any right to beat Ghana? Says who?
It's a superiority complex, man. It's just like England, like the same. Oh, we deserve to win the World Cup. It's the same mentality. It's just like we have. We're Nigerians. We've got the quality. We're the most populous. We have the. It's our birthright to win competitions, to be in the World Cup.
Core, talk to me.
Yeah, HH. I'm very, 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 very proud. I just want to. I'm sorry to say, I gotta have my moment, HH. Let me have my moment, okay? I'm very proud of the boys. I'm very proud of everybody.
You were counting against them. You didn't have this faith. You didn't have this faith before, bro.
I didn't have this faith. To be honest. But I just want to really give shout outs to Otto Addo. Amazing tactical work. I am shocked to my life. Like I didn't even know he was gonna, like, the second half when I saw him take out Jordan, like, bro, the game totally changed. Ghana started controlling the game. Like, we started, like, having counters, having good chances. Like, we were just so amazing. But shout out Otto Addo, and I hope they keep him. I think they should keep him. Another thing too is I want to say that thank you for doing it for the president. The president's birthday is today. I'm very happy that they did it for the president, and the president called Otto Addo. And hey, Otto Addo, you're not going anywhere. You're not leaving to go to Dortmund. You're staying with us, man. You're staying with us. But hey, I thought when Nigeria scored their one, they equalized. HH, to be honest, when I saw that 2-1, I was like, no, it's game over. But when they called the offside on Osimhen, I think that's where we won the game. When Osimhen had that offside, because I did not believe that was a goal. I thought that was a really, really cheap goal right there. And one thing I saw with the Nigeria team especially is every time Nigeria's center backs had the ball, we always are pressing. We are always pressing, making sure that, it's like man-to-man marking, like how Ghana was playing man-to-man marking, pressing. So it was very, very good. We closed the spaces. I was very impressed with that. Another thing that I was really impressed with is like the crosses. I was a bit scared because the crosses were way too much. Like Jojo Walker had one moment where I was kind of getting a little bit skeptical about it because he was kind of playing around a little bit. But at the end, we kept our head down, we focused, and we made sure that we controlled those crosses, those set pieces that Nigeria always tried to put inside the box. And I think that's what really won us the game, because when we found a way, Amati and them found a way to stop those set pieces, we got a chance to really, get them on the counter attack and give them something. It's just that the local players that we brought in, they don't have technique, HH. If they have technique, I think we would have won this game by 3-1, to be honest. Or if they had some type of football knowledge and ability, their touches were bad. So much was bad. So for me personally, HH, I'll say this. As for Nigeria, HH, to be honest, man, I'm gonna tell you something about Nigeria, HH. You are totally bottle jobs. I'm so sorry, HH. I'm so sorry. You guys are so bottle jobs, because like I know people say Ghana.
Don't apologize. This is what we're being real here. Be real.
You guys are such bottle jobs, yo. You guys are bro. You had an open goal, bro. You had an open goal. You could have just slid that thing inside. Like, man, you guys are such bottle jobs. I'm sorry, man, but I think you should sack Iguavon, because he's absolutely done nothing for you guys. And I also think that, like, for me, I mean, I'm not saying that Portugal guy who was gonna come in would do something for Nigeria, but like I will try and test it out and see. But all in all, HH, Ghana was in a really rebuilding stage. Like, this is a crazy rebuild stage that we're in right now. And this is such a huge accomplishment, because it gives a lot of confidence and boost to the Ghana players, the young players who are coming up, So I'm just really, really happy that they came out and did this. But shout out to Otuado, really amazing tactical work. I'm so happy, so impressed with him, so impressed, yeah.
Let me just take some debates, man. From Ashby says PSG. Oh wow. Guys.
Yeah, I need to call.
Oh my god!
I need to check up on.
I forgot about the whole Swedish thing. So
he's
a PSG fan. He has Algerian roots, but he's a Swedish citizen.
So, L against PSG, L Argentina, L against Sweden, man.
L PSG, L Sweden, L Algeria.
Unfortunately, man. Sorry, man. Poland had to do it.
Those are L's, man. Goddamn. Miss Benation said. Miss Benation is from Congo, man. So yeah, no, they are Congo. They got pimped out. I think they lost like 4-1. We got a little bit together. I didn't do that. Sad, man. Sorry, bro. Jollof 30 naira. You're right. You haven't beaten Ghana in 15 years.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was saying. That's why I said. I saw the statistics. I was like, we haven't beaten Ghana at home for as long as I can remember. So why are people so? But we're gonna definitely do it. We're gonna definitely do it. Yeah, Nigeria, like
madness. Like Cobham, I told you to give up. There's nothing to be proud about Nigeria at the moment. This is true, and this goes beyond just football. Not even upset, because I'm used to failure. R9 called back, said you can join. Oh, bro! Look, as I told you, I think I'm gonna have to beg for Queen Liz's citizenship, man. But yeah, I mean, Cobham, it's shameful, it's a disgrace, it's sad, man. It's sad. Dajo RF, HH, not going to a World Cup is terrible, but your own jinx came back to haunt you. CR7 is going and Nigeria didn't go through. I feel your pain. Hashtag
Facts.
I forgot to mention you, HH, as part of this. I think the witch doctor jinx, it got a bit skewed now, man. A bit skewed.
Why couldn't Nigeria think of a head color for what?
Huh?
What?
That makes
no sense. He's talking about that it's white. That like as if it's not a no color, like green and just they didn't put anything.
Yeah, it's green, white, and green.
Yeah, but for him, he's considering like a paper that the white is not a color.
Look, look, what happened here. Abdullah, talk about your country, man. Where went somewhere?
I have to give you credit. You massively deserve it to all Ghana fans, NK, Josh, and people who are from Ghana. The guys, I don't know your name.
Thanks.
Is it
Thanks.
Gary? Whatever your name is.
Corey.
You guys you guys are wonderful. You deserve it. And you're gonna give credit to Chris Otin and the other Ghana manager. You deserve it. And see,
Otuado.
Nigeria doesn't surprise me. He's older than me. He's been supporting Nigeria for a very long time. I already gave up to Nigeria 2006.
Wait, hold on, Abdullah. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. As I said very clearly, I semi-disowned Nigeria in 1998. After 1918, it was just vibes. So don't say that I've been like a hardcore. I stopped being a hardcore supporter of Super Eagles on the night of that Denmark game in 1998. So
agree.
please don't start saying that I'm going to. So I'm like, aren't you the same guy who disowned your own country?
I did already.
Wait, HH.
Remember
Hold on. Wait.
2006.
Yes, you Misha Mike.
Against Angola. That was when I said I already disowned Nigeria because that match was we lost in Angola and home soil against now. So like when this happens, I'm not surprised because I don't expect much from Nigeria. Same thing with the African Cup of Nations. I did not expect us to go through. I didn't even expect us to come out of the group stage. Like I told you, I'm not expecting Nigeria to go to either the African or the World Cup because we won't do anything. Why? Nigeria is rotting from top to bottom. From Amaju Pinnick, the NFF president, to Sunday Dari, the sport minister in Nigeria national team. It's down. It's like from up to down. So do I expect us to go through? No. I need to ask you a question. How do we move from Peter Rufai, Ikechoromu, Vincent Enyama to Francis Uzoho? I am done with it. Nigeria is not even a country anymore. We should become a continent.
It's not a country.
We move from Peter Rufai, Ikechoromu, Vincent Enyama to Francis Uzoho.
No. But Abdullah, say what you won't do. This is what I'm not going to allow anyone to do.
It's not a country anymore.
Like, you see, my thing. Uzoho, that was a horrible mistake. Absolutely horrible. I'm not going to pin the loss on that mistake. It's bigger than that.
Our goalkeeper has done that too before.
No.
Mistake.
But say, Cole, that's where I'm now going to that because yes, I made a mistake. It was a bad mistake.
Mm-hmm.
In 180 minutes,
Exactly.
you couldn't score a goal against a keeper who plays for Swindon Town. Swindon Town, I think like that's like the third tier. I think they're like
Fourth tier.
This is where I have to look at.
Fourth tier.
This is where I have to look at Austin Eguavon because I remember the last coach that was successful in Nigeria, may so rest in peace, Stephen Okechukwu Kechi, the big boss. That is the only coach that has succeeded in Nigeria that has been given time. He has his own player, he has his own philosophy and tactics, and he won the African Cup of Nations for us in 2013. Keshi was the only manager that we in Nigeria we can be proud of being in Nigeria. Apart from them, it's been shambolic since that year. From the NFL president to the manager to the sports minister to everybody, it's been shambolic at all. See, Nigeria entire country is a catastrophe. We should not be named Nigeria at all. We should be named a continent at all. We should not. Anything about country, they should talk out of a country. They should name us a continent.
Wait, Abdullah, sorry to interrupt you, man. There's like video going around Twitter with like it's going to the Algerian thing where when Algeria scored, people were like went left bars just celebrating. So they're still celebrating the streets, singing of fireworks at the qualifying. But they don't actually know.
But I'll do this.
Abdullahi, what do you mean?
So that was like,
what do you mean Nigeria should become a continent?
Okay, wait, hold up. So
What do you
Artis,
mean?
hold up. So Artis, let me get this straight. So when Algeria scored, the Algerian fans were celebrating that they've gone through.
yeah.
And as they were still celebrating, Cameroon
I
then
think
went
they're
to go
still
and score.
celebrating.
They're still celebrating though.
They were celebrating the goal and they conceded.
But HH, like,
Well, their
see,
stream is. I can guarantee their stream is lagging, bro.
no, Zima, that's not it. You can't blame them. You cannot blame them,
Their stream
Zima.
is behind, bro.
No, guys, you cannot blame them.
Let me answer
Because
them.
it was
As in-
crazy. It was
as in-
how
Yeah,
Cameroon
because
scored that was crazy. Bro.
No, because my thing is that Imagine if they go around in the streets, and as they call back, they say, "Guys, what are you doing? We're out."
No, it's sick, HH. It's sick, man.
Maybe that's
Bro,
why
that's like-
PSG. Maybe
that's
why
like the
PSG
PSG
isn't
Love
one,
here.
World Cup, man.
That's like when
you asked me that. Why did I say
that's,
Nigeria should become a country? I was meant to say.
PSG
Bro.
is busy celebrating. That's
No,
why
no,
it's
no,
not
no,
here.
no, no. Basically, PSG, no, that's too much of an L.
bro, that's the same thing that happened to PSG.
The problem is Nigeria doesn't surprise
Yeah,
me.
PSG happened the same. Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
Nigeria
yeah.
doesn't surprise me. Why? Because I don't put too much mind in Nigeria because I don't expect something good. When talk about goodness, I do not expect goodness from Nigeria national team. So what will I put my mind on when I already know what is going on already in Nigeria? Sentiment, politics is way too much. Also, Negabon, yes, he did well in the AFCON, but does he really deserve to be the Nigeria taking us to the World Cup?
No, it doesn't. Actually, wait. No. We have to move because we have a lot of because Hazem. Trust me, I need you for that next topic. So trust me, we have a lot of stuff to cover. But let me abuse this. I want to abuse this guy. So I want to just abuse this guy. Abdul, you prick. Abdul, you prick. Abdul, unmute your mic. Abdul, I'm calling you out. You prick.
Yo.
Wait. What do you mean by yo? I said Abdul, you prick.
You're a coward, man.
So Abdul, so are you happy now? No. Quick question. Are you now happy? Are you happy now?
HH, I'm half Ghanaian now, officially. Here we go.
Here we go, Fabrizio. I'm on it.
HH. You've been jinxing players and clubs and countries for years, bro. This is what you deserve.
So this was payback.
This is
Yeah.
payback.
Payback,
Bro.
loser.
RDS, bro. CR7. Clutch Nandes, bro. I've done it for them. HH, man. You guys are dusted, man. I'm glad that you guys are out. Bro, the arrogance I was seeing, bro, I was seeing like people, Nigerians acting like they were through already, bro. Like they're already at the World Cup.
Oh no! Is this Algeria?
The Algeria thing. See the fuck?
No way. Oh my dude. Oh,
Man, PSG, man. PSG.
bro.
Imagine having to clean up the streets after this, man.
Bro. Auntie needs therapy, bro. Therapy.
Oh man, that's just going. It's going. I'm
Auntie's a
sorry.
fucking hell, man.
Bro, Auntie needs therapy, bro. This is
No.
peak, bro.
PSG, INT never come back. I mean,
Oh,
a whole year, he should never come back to the
Bro,
hangout, bro.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Auntie, bro. It's peak, bro. It's tough.
that was bad, man.
Yeah, but shout out to Nigeria, man.
Oh,
How do
shut
you
up,
do
man.
this?
Wait,
Simon,
HH,
we're moving on to the next topic.
No, I
you
just
moron,
want to know, what are the top 5 countries that the World Cup can't live without? Can you tell me again?
Oh no, I will. Hold up. Let me hold up.
But
So you say top 5 countries. Top 5. Abdul, shut up. Abdul, shut up.
You didn't
Let
let
me.
me
I'm
land.
trying to
Let me
answer what
land.
Simon was trying to say. Top 5 countries. So
Nah, bro. Like Messi's gonna have a bad World Cup guaranteed now, man.
Facts.
Yeah, that's
That's
it, bro.
impressive.
HH's jinx is gonna go into that, bro.
from shout out to your boy David who says Abubakar is going to the World Cup and Salah isn't. We'll get there. Dora will get there. Dora will get there. Dollar. Thank you, Dollar. It's rare that I've seen a coach on the floor inconsolable. Bro, I have to watch this footage. I need to see
It
this
was
footage.
bad, man.
I need
what,
to
they
see
were
this footage.
celebrating. They were
Wait.
celebrating.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so wait, let me.
No.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
He scored in the 118th minute.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, man. We missed out on the greatest moment in AFCON qualifiers.
Oh
World Cup
my.
qualifiers.
Yeah.
No, because I thought it was like 105th or.
No.
And also, this was
Damn,
in
that's
Algeria.
the-
This
No.
was in Algeria.
Algeria.
You don't understand. There was I believe there was 4 minutes of added time. The thing got hold up. I tell you, for the first 3 minutes, nothing happened. Algeria was trying to waste as much time as possible. They had
Oh, that's
one
payback.
foul. They had one free kick. one free kick and they scored.
Bro,
EA
I
And
know you're
tax, man.
pretending.
EA
in the
tax, man.
124th
That's an
plus
EA
minute,
tax,
bro. It is insane. H, well, I'm telling you, this is the last kick.
Yeah, that's football, bro. That's football.
Hey, that's
Well,
payback.
that's EA
That's
tax,
payback for
man.
time wasting. That time wasting.
So guys,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
bro, just one,
No,
just
yeah.
one
Time
thing
wasting, it's
quickly,
part
just
of
one
the
thing.
game, bro. Time
Did
wasting
you
is
guys,
part of the
did you
No,
game.
guys,
no, no.
Yeah, but
Hasn't.
it's payback, bro.
yes,
You
sir,
time
one
waste,
sec.
bro.
Did
No,
you
no.
guys
Time
see when
waste.
Osimhen?
You have to close out the
did-
game.
No, no.
One
Hasn't.
sec,
Hasn't.
man. One
Yeah.
sec. Oh my goodness, bro. Did you see when Osimhen, he was, bro, like, I don't understand what he was doing. Like, is this guy brain dead? Like, he went down to the flank and he just booted, like I don't know if it was a cross, but he just booted the ball, like, up in the sky. Like, out for a throw-in.
No, that guy should stay in
It was-
Serie.
No, no,
A,
no.
man.
They
He's
told
I don't
me.
want that guy to get exposed.
Abdul, they told me Iheanacho was worse than Osimhen, so I don't know.
Allow
I couldn't
Osimhen, bro.
understand.
Allow Osimhen.
I mean, Iheanacho was balling in the AFCON, but for whatever reason, Nigerians thought that Osimhen was going to be the hero. So
Yeah, Newcastle's no longer looking at him anymore.
EA tax.
Wow.
Magpies,
Oh,
magpies.
okay, so I think is this when Algeria scored the goal? Was that the guy that scored for Algeria, or was it another dude?
Yeah, no, I don't.
I thought Maris scored. Am I
Yeah.
tweaking?
No, it wasn't Maris. I think it's. I mean, it wasn't Maris. It definitely
I
wasn't
thought
Maris.
Slimani scored the other game, the first one. I don't know.
Man, look,
I
Bray.
need to
I
look
mean,
at some
bro,
highlights.
that's just wild, man. That's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. 118th minute, and they scored 124th minute, like literally the last second. HH.
Exactly.
And it was like one of those goals, like you don't know how it happened. It just landed to the
FIFA,
guy and
it's
it
like-
just tapped it in. That's it.
Yeah.
It was the easiest goal that he'll ever score. It was.
Wow.
It was.
All right, wait,
great
hold on. Let me
defending.
guess. So, from your boy, Keep It Real, who says one of the coaches for Nigeria was nearly in the fetal position of the Cameroon in the last minutes. Cowardly, embarrassed for my heritage. At least USA in.
Yeah, bro.
Guys, whoever
USA.
was on my space before, I said that Nigeria have a very, very bad home record. That's why that Nigeria moved away from Lagos, moved everywhere, because they're notoriously bad at home. And I said that, bro, if Ghana score first and that crowd starts getting restless, I don't know how these players will react. And it was known that 70th minute, because the crowd, the Nigerian crowd is like the French crowd. They'll start booing their own players because they're very restless. So they're not like, let's say, England or let's say Spain, who they will support you regardless. So they're like, no, if things are not going their way, they'll get restless and they'll start saying, well, what's going to happen? So it was just that Ghana goal was the worst thing that could happen. Now, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask an honest question? Serious, honest question. Okay.
Oh, go for it.
If you were honest question, like this is the half up real, right? Regardless about optics, if you were at the stadium today, would you have rushed? Would you have rushed the field at the end of the game? Would you have rushed the players?
If I was at the stadium, I'd have tried to find where Igalo was and I'd have physically assaulted him. because when I saw Igalo and thinking, come on, I was like, oh, this country has really fallen.
It became
so basically, I'd have made my way into the locker room and I've tried to physically assault Igalo and so forth.
It's not a country anymore.
I
bro,
also got another question. Do you think that this loss will have an impact in the way Nigerian FA moves? Will this change them for the better?
No. Because the same thing happened when we didn't qualify in 2006 and nothing really changed. No? I don't know what will change because the issue is this. The NFF and the Nigeria, they know how important football is to the nation and they take that for granted. Exactly. That's the most painful thing. Bro, football is people's life. Like in Nigeria, it's people's life. People who have horrible jobs, horrible situations, the only solace they have is football. So the way that Nigerians love football is deep. And these clowns take it for granted. If you know that people who live dead poor, horrible situations, the only thing that is a bright spot in their life are the Super Eagles, and you give up with 20 minutes to go, then you're a serious type of stupid. Then you're a truly useless kind of person.
Would you have celebrated like I know actually like I do banter you a lot, but you are reasonable. Like, would you have celebrated today if you just like merely scrape past Ghana to qualify? Because
No, let's see.
that's one thing. Just let me land the question. That's one thing. Like I'm always wondering, should you really over celebrate qualifying for a World Cup when you know you're never gonna win it? You're never gonna win it.
Always a chance, though.
No. See, Abdul, that's why I go to the whole RDS thing, because maybe like 60 minutes in, I don't remember what RDS said. And I said to myself, okay, let's say Nigeria even... So around about 6-7 minutes, I'm about to say. So let's say Nigeria just gets a goal from somewhere. Then what? Because that team I saw tonight, if they're in the wrong group, they finish bottom. That team that I saw tonight, if let's say they had Canada, Netherlands, and let's say England or Spain, they finish bottom and lose all 3 games. So then, what was the point?
Algeria's coach resigned.
Okay, no, now guys, let's not move. So, where are we? So 45.
He resigned. He announced his resignation.
No, look.
Sorry?
What, the Algeria coach, the Algeria manager.
Oh,
no,
my
he
God.
has to. Okay, now, Hazem, I need to come to you for this, man. Now, I needed to talk to me about this image.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
the mic is yours. The mic is yours.
I can relate, man.
Abdul, the mic is yours. Yeah, the mic is yours.
It's a laser show, man. Like they were the whole penalty shootout was just like hundreds of people pointing the lasers on the Egyptian players' faces, man. And you know, Salah and Zizou, they're both like our best penalty takers. They almost never missed in their life, let alone take such bad penalties. So the penalties that they took is like clearly that's not themselves, man. Like that, it's clearly like that. Those lasers, you know how they affect your eye, man. It's like you lose orientation of what's going on. It's imagine one, and it's not even one. It's like so many in your face. So, but anyway, you know, to be honest, from the side of the Senegal fans, they're gonna say probably mixed emotions, yeah. But they're gonna say probably that you know, Egyptian fans would have done the same. Maybe I think that is true to a certain extent, but I think this is something that the CAF needs to look at. Like if we want African football to move forward, we can't have in World Cup qualifiers stuff like this, you know, happening. They're literally changing the results of the game because of such stupid stuff in the penalty shootout. You know, and the funny thing is Senegal missed their first 2 penalties, so it was there for the taking. You know, we could have won the shootout, man. It was there for the taking, but it's unfortunate. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, Senegal. You know, congratulations to them. They deserved it. I'm not going to take anything away from Senegal. It's just their fans that messed it up. You know, they were also throwing bottles during the game at the keeper. I don't know what's going on with the Senegal fans. They're going crazy.
Hazem, are you being objective, or are you being subjective right now?
I'm being objective. I'm
because like this happened before with both teams and both legs. I've seen both games. And
no,
there was
there a penalty shootout in the first?
No, there was lasers there too, bro.
No, but was there a penalty shootout?
No. There was lasers. No, there was lasers there too as well in the first leg as well. Like they were, and then Egypt was winning 1-0. Not the fact that Egypt are now out, then everyone has a problem with it. See, I don't like that narrative. You had to be fair, bro.
Yeah, I'm being fair, but was there a penalty shootout in the first leg?
No, but then But Hassan, if there was a penalty shootout, would Egyptians have used lasers?
Yes,
But okay, then there hasn't. Come on now, like you cannot say if we do it, then I would not have said anything about it. But the fact that they did it to us and we got knocked out, then I have a big problem.
Who says he wouldn't say anything about
it? No. But then like that's why that's why I asked the question: are you being objective about this? That's why I asked the initial question.
Are you listening to what I said? When did I say we have to redo the match? I said Senegal deserved to go through.
Okay.
Are you listening to what I'm saying? Or
no. Okay. Never mind. I apologize. Sorry.
To be fair,
for both sides. All I'm saying is for both sides. You know, Egyptian fans do the same. It's a general thing that happens in Africa. The CAF needs to look at this. If we want African football to move forward, we need to solve this. We can't have this shit happening. I'm not saying that Senegal didn't deserve to go through. They deserved to go through. They were the better team over both legs. and they played a great match. Egypt also played a great match, but we lost. We lost, and Senegal overall had the better chances. And just the fact the federation needs to do something about this, because it's bad for both sides, and it influences the games. But
sorry, quick question, Hazem. Do you think that, because I remember we discussed in the preview, and I think one of the things that I said was that my fear was that with Egypt winning, that the coach was going to basically, like, the only way Egypt were going to beat Senegal is if they were going to take the game to Senegal in Senegal. And my worry was that you're going to see Senegal possession and go. So that's right. Which is what I think, which is essentially what happened. So do you think that, like, do you think Egypt need new ideas? Do you think it's worth sacking the guy now and starting again, or do you think that Egypt should still continue with the same coach?
Yeah, bro. Because the thing is, we just needed one away goal. If we scored an away goal, Senegal would have needed to score 3 goals to go through. 3 goals. We just have to go for it. But we didn't. We went with the defensive approach, and the same happened in the first game. After we scored the early goal, after Salah scored, or it was an own goal, that we just switched back to defensive. We showed that we could go for it at the beginning. With we had all the fans, we had the energy, and we showed we could score quickly. And then we didn't go for the second or the third. We just we went back and we let Senegal.
Even just the idea of, I know we're talking about the penalty situation, but like even just letting it go to penalties. I mean, given what happened before, the mentality of just we need to play for penalties now. Like, hang on a minute. You have the thing in the AFCON. Why did the manager go for the mindset of, like, at least think, okay,
this is my thing with Queiroz. This is my thing with Queiroz. I respect him 100% for getting us to the final of AFCON and getting us to basically conceding just 1 goal against Senegal over 3 matches, which a great Senegal team. So on the defensive side, it's great, but we cannot be playing like this, if we want to actually go through, because we have to go for the game. You can't just be sitting back and waiting for Senegal to finish you off. Senegal is a top team, but we showed that we could go for it and we can score goals. We showed that when we go for it, we can score goals and we can still keep it tight at the back. We also have fast players. So Queiroz, would I sack him? Personally, yes. Even though I respect 100% what he did with us, he did what he could.
No, but remember a month ago, you said that I think his main aim wasn't even AFCON. His main aim was to was World Cup, and he was going well. So,
and that's why I'm saying that's why I would sack him, because basically his thing is the World Cup, right? His whole pride. He says, "Oh, I'm the only coach in the world who got four national teams to the World Cup, right?" Exactly. And he wanted to do it with Egypt as well, and that was his main aim, and he didn't do it. So that's it. At the end of the day, you failed to meet your objective, and you have to get the sack. But he did a great job, sure, in AFCON. He had some great matches, and he gave a good spirit to the team. But we need the change, from the side of the results, and also from the side of the way of playing, because at the end of the day, this Egyptian team showed that we can play attacking football, and we need to go for it. We need to take the games in our own hands. We can't be going with these defensive approaches anymore, even if it works in AFCON. Hector Cooper did the same. Hector Cooper reached the final in 2017 AFCON and lost to Cameroon, and he had a horrible performance in the World Cup, even though he qualified. So I think Egypt, we have a solid squad, and we need to look in the future now. It's going to be very hard to find the right manager. Maybe it's better to go for an Egyptian, but not necessarily, just a manager that fits the team. The team has some good players. It just, we need to find a manager that can get these players to play in a fluid way, and get the ball to Salah and Trezeguet more, because Salah was really isolated in this game. He couldn't really do anything.
Actually, I want to bring in Osman, man, from the Senegal angle. So Osman, talk to me, especially over the 2 legs and so for the second leg. Do you feel like if Senegal deserved to go through overall?
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
What's up, y'all? Look, man, we definitely deserve this because we played the better football. I have to say Egypt's defense is probably, this game over the 3 times that we've played, it's been rather equal. There hasn't been one way or another a true sign of who was the better team because Egypt have great goalkeepers. Both of them were very, very good goalkeepers. Egypt's defense as a unit was very, very tough and difficult to crack. And in these 2 legs, Egypt, the only thing that gave Egypt the advantage was the own goal, and we also scored us in a similar way. So there was really no leaning one way or another. But we definitely deserved this because we kept our cool when it came to the high pressure moments. In terms of the lasers, I really think that like if they're going to do a ban on lasers, they might as well do it now because the hypocrisy of now that here's the thing about Senegalese people, we don't bother anybody, but if we're messed with, we're gonna pay you back twofold. So I don't condone any of this, but the fact that it started in Egypt and we came back and we showed y'all like we can be petty too as fans, that was game, So at the end of the day, the Egyptian players are professionals, so it's not like we didn't miss any penalties, like we did. I was scared when Koulibaly missed, and then the next shooter missed, and that it was like 2-2. So it could have gone either way at that point. But professionals are supposed to seize their chances. They train for this every day. It's not like lasers are going to prevent them from doing anything. Like they're fit, they're healthy, and they're paid money to score goals. So, it is what it is.
Okay. So my thing here is that let me even come to Corey with this. Does this change the Salah Mane conversation in any way?
No way.
Corey,
it wasn't about
the. Listen, a lot of people, recent years have been doubting Mane's ability. When he first joined that Liverpool team, he was the main man. Obviously, Salah then joined, and Ace became the limelight, the number 1 position for Liverpool. But Mane's been consistent for years. He's had a few dips in the Premier League and whatnot, but he's been a consistent player. And the fact that he's won the AFCON as well and also got his team through to the qualifications, in my eyes, it's very close, but I would say Mane is starting to pip in terms of, he's got an AFCON that's won over Salah. They both play for the same team. So in terms of trophies and accolades, they're both up there. Golden boots and the European trophies and whatnot. But in my eyes, I would say Mane in this position now is pipping Salah in purely international. That international trophy is one thing that Salah doesn't have. So I would say no. I'd say Mane.
Can I say one more thing about
legacy-wise? Yeah,
about the tactics? Because Queiroz, he again started without a striker in this game, and it was basically 3 false nines, and we were just shooting long balls.
Exactly, this is what I'm saying, Hazem. It doesn't make sense. Like
how Koulibaly was jumping over Salah, just heading it easily. It's like, come on, man! Like, what are you talking about?
And give credit to Koulibaly in the World Cup. I mean, he's got to go. I'm sorry, man.
No, Koulibaly, he needs to be.
But see, that's what before I come to Mohammed, that's why I said that. I believe because I'm going to talk about this whole local coaches thing because I want us to touch on the whole Cameroon Algeria thing, because my thing for Hazem is that it's not just about getting, it has to be a local coach, because some local coaches can be trash. The right coach, because I do believe that you have to get a guy that understands what the football is about. But there are local coaches who are trash, who you don't get. But you just have to find the right local coach. But I feel it's important to get a coach that comes from your country. But you just have to make sure that it's a coach who's good, who is right for the group of players that you have. Like, what's it called? Keshi was great. CSL wasn't great. Olise wasn't great. And Eguavo obviously ain't that great. So my thing, that I'm like, who's the guy that's won 3 AFCONs in a row? He was from Egypt.
Yeah, Shahata. Yeah.
Yeah, so my thing is, it's just about finding the right one. That's the difficulty. It's just about finding the right one.
Yeah,
So
because we had an Egyptian coach before Queiroz, and he was not good. He was really bad. So Hassan Badri. So
some will be good, some will be bad.
Yeah.
So, Mohammed, how does this change? Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, how does this change this whole Mane Salah thing?
Bro, for me, bro, I'm Egyptian as well. So, bro, I'm about fed up with this shit, bro. Like, I'm to the point where I'm on loan to Portugal from. Like, I know this sounds crazy, but bro, I'm done with this fucking. Bro, we lost to fucking Cameroon in the final, and Senegal, bro. Salah, you want to be the guy? It's against Mane, whatever, bro. Fuck all the excuses, bro. It's a final, bro. You can be great, bro. You okay, fine. It's a team sport. I get it. I'm not saying you have to score, but bro, at the end of the day, 180 minutes. I know the coach sets up defensively. I remember Salah might have missed a one-on-one opportunity with his right foot in the final. Like, bro, I can't keep dealing with this shit, bro. We lost to fucking Cameroon in the final, bro. And we lost to Senegal when everybody's like, Salah. I'm a Salah guy. Salah's my guy. But, bro, at the end of the day, people have to respect Mane, bro. As much as he's declined, let's not disrespect Mane, bro. Legacy-wise, as much as Salah is a better player right now, legacy-wise, Mane will be looked at as a better player, bro. I'm not a better player. I'm saying a better career. I mean, Salah's the better player, but legacy-wise, he has that AFCON over you. It's you against Mane. You win, your legacy's better. Mane wins, Mane's legacy's better. Salah's the better player, but Mane has the AFCON. He has the legacy. And you guys play for the same club, so and you're having a contract dispute. For all we know, I don't know what this leads to. Like, for me, I hope Salah stays and Mane stays. But, bro, it's peak right now. Salah's over here wanting more money and getting slapped by Mane every time. Like, you're facing Mane, you got slapped both times. And you want the higher contract, like, what, 400? I don't know. Honestly.
No. Here's my thing, though. My thing, though, is because football is
bro.
tricky.
He's one man.
It's
he missed a one-on-one.
No. But how much blame should Salah take as one of the best players in Africa and so forth was Egypt?
Exactly.
How much blame does he truly deserve?
He's the best player in the world, bro. He has those standards now. You're looked at like the best player in the world. I know it's a team game, but bro, now everything, when you reach that level of the best player in the world.
But Muhammad, bro, look, you can be the best player in the history of all the universes, but if you don't get the ball, you don't get the ball.
But in the final, he had an opportunity, no? In the final, he missed a one-on-one, no? On his right foot?
No, but I'm talking about in these two legs.
Oh, okay.
He didn't
and these
have,
ones,
like,
Salah did good, and these did good enough. I mean,
he scored the goal. He created the goal.
He scored the first leg goal. I agree with you on this time around. Yes, on this time around, Salah did what he could for the first leg and whatnot, and it's more down to the coach this time around because the coach is the guy that's supposed to qualify Egypt. This is his specialty, and we didn't. So this time around is more down to the coach. But in the final, bro, it's not all Salah, but bro, it's Salah versus Mane, bro. Let's not pretend, bro. Mane, bro. Come on, Hassan, be objective. Mane is the guy who declined, bro. Mane is supposed to be the guy that declined, and Salah's the better player now. And now we're gonna sit here and pretend like, oh, Salah has he's
but let's be real.
Where he has to take the ball now.
No, but bro, let's be real. What did Mane do? Did Mane do something unbelievable in these 3 matches against
What
Egypt?
I would say is Mane also fucked up too. Mane also he missed the penalty.
He didn't do anything special. He scored the penalties. Yeah. Okay, that's great. But he didn't you're acting as if Mane had unbelievable performances.
But Hassan, look at it like this. Even mentally, bro, Mane missed the penalty in regulation time. He missed the penalty in regulation time, and then he scored the crucial. Like, bro, I'm not trying to give Mane credit for missing the fucking penalty. He should have scored the penalty to begin with. Like, but it's just ridiculous when you look at it. We have all these lifelines. We fucking blocked the penalty, and we can't get over the line. We lost to Cameroon. We lost to fucking Senegal. How much times are we gonna make a final and we can't get through, bro?
Saying we lost to Cameroon. We beat Cameroon, man. Like, when?
No, I'm saying in the other final.
In 2017, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, we beat Cameroon this time, but it's all good beating Cameroon in the semi, bro. Bro, we should have beat them in the final, bro. Fuck the semi shit, bro. We beat them in the semi and we lost to Senegal, bro. We should have beat them in the final. Why are we beating them in the semi just to lose to Senegal, bro? We need the trophy. Fuck the semi.
Yeah, I know, and this is Egypt. Egypt historically is AFCON giant, and we have to have high expectations.
Salah's in the shadow of like all these guys, man. Like, bro, Salah's good. He's an incredible player. Salah's my favorite player. But let's be real.
But look, because you're falling into the trap of most Egyptian fans, where most Egyptian fans they like idolize Salah and they make him.
That's the thing is
he's the solution to everything. And then when Egypt loses, immediately Salah let us down. Salah.
But here's my issue with Salah is that there's too many of these Egyptian. Salah's my favorite player, but I don't idolize him. You guys are too hyping him too much, bro. Not you guys, like our fan base, like our Egypt, bro. He's good. He's an incredible player. He is. But you guys are like, we don't have to disrespect Mane as well. Like, come on. At this point, we're starting to see that Mane deserves his respect, bro. I'm not saying Mane did something crazy. But
okay, it's fine. Okay, all right. But look, let me take some dubs, and I want to get some other guys' thoughts on this, man. Samantha says, oh yeah, Algeria scored in the 123rd minutes. Wow. Amazing. You see, imagine being Ademola Lookman, who got subbed off and then and he was the guy who actually won the penalty in the first place. David, it's a mess. It's a mess, man. Duel. Egypt are AFCON merchants, but rarely make it to the World Cup. Senegal is the best equipped to represent our beautiful continent. Morocco are the World Cup second time in a row. So proud. Dima Maghreb. Shout out to Morocco. No, for me, I think that for Egypt, it's one of those weird things of how they've been so amazing for AFCONs, and they've hardly made many World Cups.
Yeah,
like
it's
between
true. It's true.
Yeah, from like 1990 to now, 2 World Cup appearances.
It's been since the 2018. Before that World Cup, it was I think 27 years since they last made the World Cup. Before that,
but even then at Russia, man, they got lubricated there, man. It was
no. But honestly, that's what happens when you've not been on a World Cup for so long, because it's like it's because you need to be used to the type of vibe of what it is. So the nation was okay. We've not made it here and everything, and the key thing is that it's every 4 years. They've not done the whole 2-year thing. Salah is what, 29 or 30?
29. He's gonna turn 30.
But HH, does that have to do a lot more with the way the qualifiers are set up? Because like literally, let's be honest, there would never be a situation where England and France and
no. Yes, you can't do. You know why you can't. No, look at his dub.
No, but
if you are quote unquote the best in Africa, come all, you should be able to beat whoever stands in your way to then qualify.
Sometimes there's in these games you saw the Algeria Cameroon game. Some crazy things can happen in these one-off games. For example,
no, but Hazem still. If you're Egyptian,
generation of Egypt,
but Hazem,
Abu Trika, these guys, if these guys played in the World Cup, they could have done something. But
but Hazem, that's why you have to still be frustrated that how is that golden generation didn't make the 06 World Cup or the 2010 World Cup.
Yeah.
Because if they'd made it, those guys could have maybe done something if they had an interesting group. So, but at the end of the day, you have to go out there onto the pitch and do. So it's nothing about Africa doesn't have enough spots. If you're the best in Africa because you've won the African tournament and so forth, you should be able to beat whoever stands in your way to get through.
That doesn't work, though. But that logic doesn't work.
One-off games, man.
No, that logic does not work. I mean, we don't say the same thing about CONMEBOL or whatchamacallit. Because as great as those Brazilian teams were, they can get beaten by a Peru randomly. But one game, it's never gonna happen, but it could happen. Like for Africa, it's like we only have 4 spots.
They're increasing the spots from the next World Cup anyway.
You're gonna lose a game, and it's gonna happen.
Can't the same argument be used for Italy? a team
Exactly,
that's
Italy.
revered.
But for
No.
Senegal,
But then Italy is different because Italy were given a lifeline. They didn't qualify. They had to qualify a second time, like same as Portugal. Like in Africa, it's not like that. It's like you get like
Oh, no, I see your
Egypt
point.
with-
I see your point. I see your point. I
Yeah,
see your
because it's
point.
too
I see your
late.
point.
This one in the next World Cup, because the next World Cup the tournament's being increased from 32 to 48 teams. So the next World Cup, that I think right now, CAF is allocated like 5 places. So the next World Cup it'll be 9 places, and then Asia 4 places. It's going to be 8 places.
You know why they did that, right? It's because
yeah,
they
money.
need. Yeah, no, not only that, because they need like top 5 countries representative like Nigeria and Italy to qualify.
Yeah.
Zima,
Relax,
you're a
Zima.
comedian.
Yeah, facts. For Italy.
David says PSG gonna do it, bro. He has to. He might have to do an egg boy here. He might just completely disappear, man. Mo Salah. I wish I had your shades HH. I'd score by pen. Hashtag sad. That's wild, man. That's wild, man.
that's a good one, bro.
It's not like you
That's
can't
right.
see the goal though. Like you know where the
Facts,
goal is, bro. Like
But no, true.
No.
No. See, look, guys. I'll be fair. Let me keep it a stack with you, because we've all taken penalties before in life and everything. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how much this would affect me.
No,
I just don't
you
think
lose
it-
your orientation.
for me,
but have you ever got a laser point at your eye? You like it makes you go. Your
Yes.
eyes go.
No. See, because my thing is that because this is what I said. Taking a penalty after 120 minutes in a big game where so much of the line, it's already hard enough. That's already hard enough.
It's the mileage.
To concentrate.
It's the mileage,
So
bro.
plus the lasers, bro.
Bro, it's the mileage. They went to penalties like every time with Kuros, bro. It's the mileage, bro. All this hard, bro. Salah been playing, Mane been playing, and Salah had all these penalty shootouts. All that mileage, eventually he was gonna miss.
Okay.
Like-
Okay. Wait, what's it called? David T says, man got so ashamed of missing, he morphed into a green screen. Ah, come on, man. David, don't do that. David, don't do that. Shane Schuler says, 2 consecutive World Cups with Poland and without Italy.
Wow.
We move.
Give credit to
That's the
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski
Give
effect.
credit to Lewandowski.
Bruh.
Hold on. We'll get that. Casey, Salah is an overhyped system merchant. Relax.
I mean,
Relax with that statement.
Bro,
That's
Salah,
Wait,
bro,
wait, hold on. No. Mr. Bro Hamid, you say, so what's it called? RDS, does this change the whole Salah money thing, or should we just say that it's only one guy's team, or does this really harm Salah in the fact of lost the AFCON thing, lost the whole World Cup thing, now Mane is not taking things to a World Cup? How does this change the Salah money discussion?
It won't change anything if he leads Liverpool to quadruple. Like at all. Like if he leads Liverpool to quadruple, it won't mean a damn thing. Let's be real, bro. So I think the only reason it will change is if Mane somehow in the latter part of the rest of the season till the ball's out, and then people might start to think, oh, could this be Ballon d'Or worthy? But if Salah continues his form for Liverpool, which is what he's doing, scores in the Champions League final, does the business against City in clutch games, etc.
Inshallah.
Then it's a done deal. I think his Liverpool performance is what outshadowed the fourth Egyptian thing, regardless. Unless Mane does something for Senegal.
RDS.
Wait,
RDS, do you see this happening like when Mane kicked out Salah twice in a row? I don't know if you remember when Rooney and Cristiano had this in the 06 World Cup. There was like a bit of a grudge. You don't see Salah giving a bit of a grudge for, Mane kicking him out for an AFCON final and now in the World Cup. But do you think they'll...
Salah's not passing. Salah's not
the-
passing Mane. He's
Yeah.
never passed him again.
Do you think he's ever going to pass it?
You see
Yeah, I
that
think-
will affect how they play, Liverpool play going forward? Is that what you're asking?
Bro, this is why Klopp
Yeah.
gets the big bucks, bro.
Yeah,
This is why Klopp
this
gets
guy,
the big
this guy right here even said it. Like, will he even ever pass to Mane, or do you think he's going to be selfish and go for himself?
He might not.
Yeah,
he might
maybe.
not. But I mean, this is why you've got players like what's his name? You've got Jota and
Diaz.
Yeah, Jota.
Diaz in. So that you don't have to rely on that per se. So yeah, Klopp subs off Mane sometimes. He subs off Salah sometimes, and relies on the others. So I don't think it'll affect them that much.
You know how funny that would be, though. Like, imagine, Liverpool playing the game, and Salah sees in the corner of his eyes, he sees Mane by himself. Like, he can literally give that pass, and Salah says, "Nah, screw that."
I would be so pissed off.
Klopp will take a shotgun and he will chase Salah around.
Do you guys remember that it was like a couple of seasons ago, that season where Mane got substituted and this guy was talking about Salah not passing it to him?
Yeah, no, and it happened.
Bro, that
No. One thing is for sure. Salah, I think, is going to be more single-minded. Because I think Salah, he's going to be like, I now have to. This could almost be a blessing for Liverpool. Because I think because I think it could definitely be a case of where they're like, you know what? We now have to go fully all out and now say what's up for Liverpool. So Salah is now going to even give could even be much more focused. Whether that would be good or bad, we don't really want to know. So Z-Man, this Salah Mane thing, man, post the World Cup exploits.
Yeah, listen, I don't think it's gonna have a profound impact on their campaign. If anything, I think, like you said, I think it might motivate Salah, but it's just going to be an awkward dressing room in a couple of first, weeks when they come back, if anything. But at the end of the day, I think Klopp, I think he's an excellent manager. I think he's going to be able to manage this situation. But my thing is, at some point, the thing about winning all these 4 trophies that they're going for, I think, if anything, when it comes to finals, when it comes to, those moments where you need to pass the ball, there might be a little bit of hesitation behind it, and there might be moments where there might be moments of where Mane or Salah end up being selfish in those type of situations. That's all it takes to get knocked out of the Champions League or the FA Cup. Not necessarily in the league. You could always create chances, and it's not as high stake compared to those cup competitions. But I don't see it being that impactful. I'll be shocked if it is, but that would be interesting to see how that affects in the locker room, because I'm sure Mane and Salah, two key main spearheads of Liverpool being what they are right now. So it's going to be, I feel like, there could be locker room problems, but I don't think it's going to come to the point where they're going to put it ahead of winning trophies. Because at the end of the day, they both want to win trophies.
Yeah. Well, question mark, go for it.
Bro, do you guys think that might cost us any trophy? Like that, there could be a situation where like Mane's open, because I remember what Z-Man brought up, bro. It was I think it was against Aston Villa or something, bro. Salah had 4 defenders in front of him. Mane was wide open. He had 4. Salah said, "Fuck it, I'm not passing it." But
you know why I don't think that'll be an issue? Like, I think Klopp will be like, we'll have a conversation like Salah, look, there's too much riding on this right now for you to now jeopardize our situation. I think Salah, he'll refresh it to now, okay, I get it. But if he ends up scoring and so forth, it is what it is. But I think Klopp being there, he'll be able to put it in Chris. Because actually, I want us to really, because I think this thing is too crazy. So 172.40. So this whole thing of Cameroon, because guys, I did not know that there was an Eto tax. I didn't know there was an Eto tax. I didn't know Rigobert Song was the manager.
What?
He is.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
No, but I think after AFCON, After AFCON.
Wait. So
after AFCON. After AFCON, yeah.
Okay.
No. So Rigobert Song he took charge of these games.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I think, or unless I'm wrong, did he take charge of these games?
He did.
Wow.
He took charge, yeah.
Wow.
I think it's an interim basis.
Bro, who's the guy standing at the back, bro?
Yeah, just some back by
the Don Eto.
The Jamaican uncle, bro.
No, because my thing though is what's it called? Because I follow Eto on Instagram, so I saw his campaign and how he was like his campaign and what was doing with his campaign and everything, and then when he won and everything, and I'm like, bro, look, man, because Eto already has a legacy already as a player and everything, so. This could really be like Eto tax saying what's up, and because like again,
to beat Algeria, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm a bit older than you guys. So yeah, he did take over.
He's a very serious player. That Eto guy, very, very serious player.
100%.
So I believe it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, no. The guy is a quality man.
Wait, is that the assistant manager?
Bro, look, he's photobombing. Look, just relax. He's photobombing. No one knows who he is. He's just some random guy from the road. So my thing, and this is the thing here, because guys, I think this might be, I think this photo might actually should be submitted for like how they do like Time Photo of the Year.
Yeah, but you have to remove that guy at the back.
No, bro. No, this. Guys, this has to be one of the best football photos I've ever seen. Like, this is the perfect thing of victory and despair in one image. I mean, that is.
Have we found PSG anti yet, man? I'm actually worried.
Bro, I think he must have deactivated. Like, see, if your PSG anti deactivate, like, you can't take that many L's, man. But see, my thing though is that for the Algerian manager, like, I understand why he would resign, because as a manager, if you've seen your team, okay, fair enough, you won the AFCON, all this is good in 2019, amazing. But to see your team score one goal at this AFCON, be knocked out in the group stages, and then miss out on the World Cup in the 123rd minute, bro, at the crib, and we also saw all those fireworks that were being let's go, because people like, guys, if my team scores in the 118th minute, it's lit. It's lit. LIT. It's lit. It's like, all right, look, if you score 118th minute, let's pop those bottles.
You're going through two different extremes of like emotions. One, you're just excited. The other one, you're just deeply depressed. It's just like, bro, there's no way you recover from that, man. It's gonna take a while for him. It's gonna take some days.
No, but this is a problem for Algeria, because he built such a strong Algeria team, and his tactics were one of the main reasons that they were so dominant, and everyone was scared of them. And now, like, I don't know how they're gonna find a coach that can live up to what he did.
But like Nigeria, should they have been worried? Because again, Algeria, much like Nigeria, flopped at AFCON.
Mm-hmm.
They got this to Cameroon draw, thinking, okay, Algeria probably seen as the favourites, given that the Cameroon weren't obviously hosting the tournament, and now you lose, but you flopped at AFCON as being one of the favourites, and then now you lose your qualification at home. So there clearly are certain things that I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what PS Gianti said. Is it a mentality thing? Is it a hierarchical coaching thing? I don't know.
But I think it also links to what HH said. Is he's a homegrown coach, right? So now if they want to still go with the homegrown coach, it's gonna be really tough to find someone as good as him.
Yeah, no, that's the no point. Yeah. I still feel you have to go homegrown, but it's not going to be tough to now find one. It's going to be tough, because here's my thing. His decision is, and I can understand why he would quit, because I can only imagine the despair at that moment. It's similar to Messi and that's Copa America, where he missed penalty and everything. Like, boom. So what I think should happen is the Algerian people should like, bro, I know you were emotional. Give it a week. Just give it a week. Come back. Because you're so good in everything. Because look, it is what it is. It was unlucky. Because you've done so much good stuff and everything. Please stay. Like, I understand your emotional remorse at this time, but please stay. But I want to look at Cameroon. Because I've said that the two teams, maybe people will say three. The three African teams that have maybe hinted at doing something at the World Cup: Cameroon, Nigeria, Senegal. See, for me, Ghana in that 2010, I don't think that Ghana team was as good as that 1990 Cameroon team, the 94 Nigeria team, or the Senegal team from 2002. I think those were like actually damn good teams. Mm-hmm. But for me, Cameroon, again, I know, look, happy for them, say what's up and everything, but
nah. Yeah, then I don't see them doing anything.
I just don't think the quality is there. I mean, like, if Abubakar is your main striker, I mean, what are you going to do?
Ekambi, yeah.
But what I will say is they have players who have mentality. That's what I like about Cameroon. I think they're a good team. It's just that, like, when it comes, when African football plays against a top European side, it's totally different. You know what I'm trying to say? The Europeans play much quicker. They play with much more technique. They have the ability. They have the passing. But the African football is more like, sloppy type of touches, passes, technique-ish, and it becomes a problem. That's why I don't think in no African country can go far, personally. But for Ghana, this is what I'll say.
The North African teams play a bit more technical, like Morocco.
Yeah, I agree. Those are the only teams, the North African countries. They play more technical.
And that's what Nigeria and Cameroon used to be like. But
I was gonna say unpopular opinion, but I think if Choupo-Moting still play for PSG, they get through. I'm just putting it out there. I think
no.
But he scored though.
That's what I'm saying. He scored. That's what I'm saying. So Choupo-Moting was still at PSG, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, do you guys remember this game? It was similar. So basically,
yes.
This is 0-0. So Turkey scored second half extra time. No, sorry. Croatia scored second half extra time. They could celebrate, and also Slaven Bilic was the manager, and you see Bilic run and celebrate with them. 2 minutes later, Turkey then scored, and I think that they then lose on penalty. So but it wasn't as extreme as this. I think when Turkey scored again, it was still sort of. I think that was like maybe the 120th minute. It wasn't like this, where 118th and 123rd. But that was the closest one I think of.
You know, this game for Cameroon, it's like it shows the weight of away goals, man. This is the
I love away
goals.
I love away goals,
and that's just like, man, it's just like it creates moments like this where the last goal could be the winner.
But see, Zima, it shows you why those guys at UEFA, you're such morons. Because do you know why the away goal rules? Which is why I said that you're such cowards. Why did he remove golden goal? Because golden goal is it's real right now. How many times do you play? How many times did you guys play football where like it's getting dark, we need to go, guys? Okay, next
last
goal wins.
Next
goal wins. Boom.
Yeah.
And then you just see how everyone's like boom, 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 like that. Because it creates. So my thing is that golden goal, it just changes the whole dynamic of a game, and it adds more excitement. But do you know what the thing is? People want things to last longer because it means that like the longer the coverage is on, the more money you can make. But what you're doing is you take the excitement away, and you take that kind of energy. Like they're probably going to bring back away goals because So if you didn't have away goals, so Cameroon now score and we go through penalties, bro. Like I'm sorry, the drama of away goals far exceeds the drama of penalties, bro. Because penalties, it's a gamble. See. Away goal rule was still in the realms of football. Penalties is penalties. So penalties is like its own separate realm and so forth, man. But I mean, look, Cameroon, the quality just ain't there, bro.
No. Shout out to Cameroon, AT. Let's give them props, though, guys.
No. Yes, I'm giving them props, but are they going to do anything at the World Cup? No.
HHU, they're not gonna do anything special, but I mean, but they're gonna be interesting to watch. Like, let's be honest. Like, I mean, look at the football quality.
No. Yes, I feel like I am like a, I'm here to sort of promote and protect the integrity of Africa. Yes, I don't want what happened at 2018 because at 2018 I had to hide under a rock because. See, man, why does you're always I always hear the laughter from you. I always hear the laughter from you.
Because I knew you were gonna go 2018. There's a part of me that was like, I know where this guy's
gonna
go.
Because for me, you don't know, because I remember Senegal against Colombia when they messed up. You don't know how. I was just swearing to myself all the way as I left the fan park and so forth because I was like, Africa really because again, how embarrassing is that? Not a single African country made it through the groups. That's just shame beyond shame. You see, so who do we have? So we have Ghana, Morocco, Tunisia, Cameroon.
Senegal could do something this time because
this Senegal team. I'm excited.
It depends.
It's better. It's way better than.
I agree with Hazem. I'm excited for Africa for this World Cup.
They got the call. They just have to find the finishing.
No, and also
hold on. What did Hazem just say? The finishing. Hazem, my thing is that if Senegal find it so hard to put Egypt away, Hazem, there are far better teams than Egypt out there. So if it has taken you penalties to put Egypt away,
Egypt is really solid. So like
Hazem, I tell me that. Hazem, I tell me that the Europeans don't have better defenses than Egypt.
They're going to be more attacking. They're going to leave more space.
And also, you never know the Wales. I mean, no one expected. Well, some of the games in the Euros, like, I mean, who expected Czech Republic to beat Netherlands or Hungary to draw with France or Switzerland to beat France?
Semi-finals of the World Cup.
Switzerland are very underrated, man. Like
they are actually. They are. They one. They're the one that qualified first ahead of Italy.
Bro, Senegal, if they use their pace, because they have a really solid defense, and if they use their pace with Mane and Bounassar, he can do really something because if he just takes advantage of this.
Hazem, I agree with Hazem, though. I agree with Hazem because let's be honest, guys. We don't want to do what we've been doing for a long time. We don't want to assume things without the games has to be played. The draw has to be made. You have to play those.
Yes.
Expected, unexpected. No, you haven't learned.
And I'm telling you, yes. You see, Hockey Champions League, the World Cup is my house. This is my house. When it comes to the World Cup, we're talking a whole different level. Like, the World Cup is the most unforgiving tournament that exists. So there is no space for but we never know. No. World Cup is harsh. And we started in 2018. 2018, not a single African side made it through the groups. So, let's be real, the quality of the AFCON wasn't great. It's just, the greatest tragedy is this. The greatest tragedy was that Ivory Coast side didn't have a more favorable group. They had two tough-ass groups. Because if that Ivory Coast side just had a more bearable group, who knows what they could have done? But those were two very tough groups. Who knows what would have happened if that Egypt side at least made it to either 06 or 2010? Yeah. So it's just unfortunate that Egypt side did make it to a World Cup and that Ivory Coast side did not have a more favorable group. Because
Ivory Coast in 2014 had the best chance to qualify. They had flipping Greece and Colombia. We had Germany and
Portugal. You didn't hear what I said. That's by 2014, they were already coming down at their peak. They were at their peak 06, 2010. That was their peak. 2014, they had already begun to sort of go down. So they were not at their best in 2014. Now,
but that was the golden generation.
Not at their peak. You need to give me a golden generation. No, wait. Core, perfect example, Core. Have you seen Chile's team? That's the golden generation. But they're 60 years old.
But HH, that's my point though. That's my point is HH. I feel like you say Africa, the AFCON.
Not a single African side made it to the groups.
Let me HH. You said the AFCON, the quality wasn't good. HH, you can say the same thing about Copa America. That Copa America was trash. That Copa America was absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. Hold up. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If Brazil or Argentina play against Senegal or Morocco, who's your money on?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, you put Senegal.
You're mad. Okay, you're mad. No, I know you're mad. You sniffed.
No. HH. That's the thing. Is the style is clashes. They do HH. No they style, really man. Do.
Wait. Okay. You're trying to tell me that you're struggling to think of who would win between Argentina, Senegal, or Brazil against Morocco.
No. I think what Yasir is saying is AFCON is more interesting and competitive. In South America, it's a fewer teams that are top. It's just Argentina.
I agree.
Brazil,
I agree.
And then Chile. Sometimes.
No. Look at the Copa America. Look at the Copa America has them. They literally separated the two sides, so Brazil and Argentina to play against each other. South America is trash.
No. Let me tell you something.
The qualifiers are
horrible. Call.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm saying the AFCON is tough is because in our group, right, Ghana had the easiest group in the AFCON. Bro, we lost to flipping Comoros, yo. Yeah. We lost to flipping, but we drew against Gabon, and then we also lost to who? Who did we lose? We drew with Morocco.
Comoros had a really good tournament. They nearly beat Cameroon. Yeah.
Are you sure Ghana had the easiest group? Because Senegal had Zimbabwe. No. Senegal had Zimbabwe, Malawi, and freaking who else was there?
Yes, Usman, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I know what you're trying to say, right? But Ghana should have been at least second or first in that group. You can't tell me Ghana shouldn't have been first or second. On paper, Ghana should be first and second because they had better squad than Comoros and Gabon.
Cool. Are you confident for what Africa can do at this World Cup?
Oh no, I'm not. To be honest, I'm really not because we need to improve on our technique. Our technique is just not there compared to the Europeans. They play much more faster. They play much more quicker. Their football ability is much more better than, let's say, us. So I don't think any. But what I will say is this, I think Ghana can go far if we don't be placed in a group of death. If we are not placed in a group of death, I think Ghana can go far.
What do you mean?
Well, we'll find that out on Friday, man.
Something tells me Ghana's gonna get Argentina just because.
Imagine how weird that is. Imagine Ghana get Argentina just as a thingy.
I still don't think Ghana had the easiest group. Like,
wait. Hold on. Let me, because we need to keep this moving, man. All right. So,
we still need to talk about
yes.
No, but can I speak about Poland because I need to leave?
Yeah. We'll come there. So Zoltan TV says, Mane's legacy than that fraud stats padder from Egypt. God damn.
Zoltan said it. I didn't say it. Zoltan said it.
Zoltan TV says, CR37 equals GID. respect your goat.
We're getting there.
I said I respect my goat. I respect
No.
my goat.
Click on my picture. No, I don't want
my goat.
Not that.
I respect
click on my
him.
picture.
Zoltan TV. This is the guy. This
No,
is my
you gotta
goat,
click on
and
my.
He's coming home, man. He's coming home, bro. I respect him. I respect him.
Dude got carried by Bruno and some Brazilian guy.
Oh, the same Bruno that was trash, right?
Delta, shut up. Delta, shut your mouth. Delta, shut your mouth. Hassan, leave it up. Congrats, Mane. Unlucky Mo. Now return ASAP Mo. Can we agree peak Suarez is clear of peak Rooney HH?
No.
I love how many of these Egyptian fans, they care more about Liverpool than Egypt now.
Well, score. Flex is deluded to say Rooney. Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to you, Hassan. Shout out to you. Peak Suarez, of course, it's better than peak Rooney. Yes.
No.
RDS, RDS, you say that peak Suarez is not as good as peak Rooney?
I don't understand. Like, why do people like think that what Rooney did was garbage?
No, they disrespect him way too much.
No.
Rooney, man.
No.
Rooney is garbage.
Who is saying Rooney is garbage or disrespect? We just said that. Are you saying that peak Rooney is better than peak Cannibal Suarez?
No, I'm saying a debate can be had. That's what I'm saying.
It's debatable.
No, Aris, your response was no. So by no, I was
because the question was, can we agree that peak Suarez? But I said no,
which means that you disagree.
No, we're saying that I disagree because a debate can be had. It's not just like a simple he's better. Rooney is just sort of. I think a debate can be had.
It's not clear. That's the thing.
Okay, so before Hazem goes, let's address this now. 13750. So, guys, this is why Hazem is a cheat, because I call this dual tax. Man. You see, I only have one nation. I only have one nation. So when a nation does that trash, then I'm screwed. Your boy did it. Your boy did it, man. And he. Okay, so Hazem, let me just say this: is this his last hurrah? His last World Cup?
Last World Cup? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think it's the last World Cup. I mean, you never know with him, to be honest, because of his fitness is crazy and his determination. But he's kind of like Ronaldo, where he wants to play until he's like 80, But
so wait, how old is he now?
I think he's 33. Yeah,
really? That's young.
And also, if I'm not mistaken, he's not yet scored a World Cup goal.
No, he
no.
Has he scored a World Cup goal?
No,
he only played in
as a fraud.
And he only played in the 2018 World Cup. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So
Senegal beat them, by the way.
Yeah, Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal beat them. So Hazem, this is a big one for him. Because he needs to, because as the last one, he needs to do something. He needs to do something, bro.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, this game it was kind of like now Poland has a coach, a defensive coach again. He's really defensive, but he gets the job done basically, and that's what he did against Sweden. So we just sat back, absorbed all Sweden's pressure, and then on the counter, got some goal and earned the penalty, and then got the second goal as well, and almost got the third and fourth. So, I mean, to be honest, for Poland, it may work, this kind of tactic. And, Lewandowski needs support. That's what I always says. He needs support, he needs service. And with Poland, he usually doesn't get that much. But in this game, he got a lot, to be honest. So it seems like he's getting more and more support from the midfield. You have some good midfielders coming, like Moder from what's it called, from Brighton. He's doing well, and Zielinski obviously he's performing. He's having a great season for Napoli, and he's stepping up to become finally the difference maker. So, I think Szczęsny in goal, he's finally improving. He had a great game. So Poland players, they're hitting form right on the right time, and it's great that they're going to the World Cup, bro. Because I was so sad after Egypt. So Poland game with the energy, man.
Okay, honestly speaking, what do you think you boys can do?
It depends on the group, obviously, but if we get a normal group that's not too hard, because 2018 group was pretty hard, to be honest. If we get like a decent group, where I think we can get out the groups, maybe in a one-off game quarterfinals max. Yeah, probably. I think we can reach quarters, optimistically looking at things. And Lewandowski has to step up. Obviously, this is possibly his last World Cup. So, but he stepped up. He scored the penalty in this time. So, he's stepping up.
Let me come. So Delta, I take it you're a Lewandowski hater, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. How much pressure is he on to perform at this World Cup? He's only been at one World Cup though, so relax.
Yeah, there's so much pressure. So he scored today, right? Let me guess, it was a penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So him going to the World Cup. Look, Poland have quality players, man. Let's not think they're like Lithuania, Luxembourg, or I know they're not European giants like Germany or Spain or even France or England right now, but Poland do have some quality players. And obviously the standout player is Robert. And what I need from him is really just the ability to carry Poland to the
PSG Delta. Stages. Can you remind me who are these quality players? I want to know. I want names, please.
What names?
Yes. I mean, you made a statement that said they have quality players. I want to hear these quality players.
Bro, don't listen to PSG Delta, bro. He's an assy fanboy, bro. Why you even listen to that, bro?
Wait. Let him land. Let Delta land. Let Delta land.
PSG. I'm sorry for Vilton's screaming. Carry on.
Yeah, like Szczęsny, the Juventus goalkeeper. I mean, he's quality, isn't he?
Yeah.
No. Apparently, apparently he was. Wait.
Sorry.
Let me ask this question.
Who is red card?
Who is man of the match today for Poland? Can somebody tell me?
Bro, you don't even know his name, bro. You don't know
who is it? Wait,
Delta. What do you
Yeah.
think Lewandowski can do here? They've qualified and so forth.
Yeah.
And he has another chance. 2018, okay, he didn't say what's up. Now he has another chance to try to prove himself. He has another chance to prove himself.
Yeah, and he has to prove himself. This guy is considered the best player in the world, right? Like some journalists.
He is the best player in the world. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's, at the end of the day,
today too, by the way.
Can you shut up, bro? Like, let me talk. At the end of the day, the best player in the world is a subjective. I mean, everybody has their opinion, and he's let's say he's up there with the best players in the world. And my opinion here is he has to lead Poland to the knockout stages. Now, my only concern here is let's wait and see the group. Like HH, if he has like a tough group,
if he has a tough group,
we can evaluate. But look, if it's an easy group, like you know, like
Delta, I'll be the first. Delta, I'll be the first because if it is
I'll be with you.
Easier group, and so that's why Friday is going to be so key. It's going to be so very key because if it is where this is a group where you can really do something and say what's up, then I'm going to be like Lewandowski. Come on, you have because see, I thought that Lewandowski had as good a Euros as he could have had with how trash that team was.
Yeah, but I don't think Poland are trash, man. I don't agree with that statement that Poland are trash. I don't.
Can you name me 5 players? Name me those players, Delta.
Poland are trash. They're like they're
wait, hold on. Delta. Hold on. Delta. Name me 2 or 3 high quality outfield players that people in the world know and recognize as talents for Lewandowski outfield players.
Don't say Chesney, please, man.
No. Remember, I said outfield players.
Bro, he's an agenda merchant and shit, bro.
No. To be fair to Delta, this is the same team.
Wait. Let's Delta respond. Let's Delta respond.
All right, there's this. I can't even say his name. It's a Polish name, but there's this guy who plays for Napoli. Zielinski, yeah. And apparently he scored today. Didn't he? Has him?
Yeah.
Okay, Zielinski. Okay, name me 2 more.
And what's this guy who plays for Brighton?
Brighton. Did you just say Brighton?
No,
he's a youngster.
That's first division.
He's a talent. Yeah,
that's the yellow
he's
card.
a talent.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Matty Cash. We stole him from England.
Well, Matty Cash. Shout out to Matty Cash.
Dude, hasn't got my back, man. Like he knows what I'm talking about here. Like Poland are not a trash team. Okay, they're a mediocre team. They're an average team, but they are not a trash team.
They're trash.
They're not trash. No, I'm not gonna believe that statement. They're not.
God
trash.
is my witness. They're trash.
Don't forget. Wait, 1 second. Don't forget. Who reached the quarterfinals in the Euros and only lost on penalties to the eventual winners, Portugal, in 2016.
Let me tell you this. If they're trash, why do they have players who play for the Premier League, the Serie A, some players even in Liga? How are they trash?
You have many on Milik is having a great season in Marseille, bro.
I didn't say they're a world-class team. You guys are missing my point. I don't think they're a world-class caliber team, but I think they're mediocre. They're an average side, but I don't think they're trash. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay, fine. Hold up. Gatlock. So Gatlock, talk to me. Poland's chances with Lewandowski and how much pressure is Lewandowski on to perform as World Cup to sustain his legacy?
He just needs to score. That's all. But Poland ain't doing shit. Okay, like this team is trash. Like HH, I don't even know, no disrespect has him, but you said quarters or hopefully, dude, I don't know what hope or I don't know what hope you're looking for that you get to the quarters, because you said that if you don't get a group of death, bro, not disrespect, but I'm looking at the 2018 group that you had. I don't know which other group was easier than that. Okay, you had Japan and Colombia, who got knocked out in the round of 16 immediately.
No, Colombia's a strong team, man. Come on.
And you finished last in that group.
Oh my God.
Like, bro, I mean, which other group would you think you would have done better in? Belgium and England that came out from Group G? Sweden and Mexico.
I just want to be clear that Bayern Young scored against Poland.
Huh?
Bayern Young scored against Poland.
Dude, who is
Yeah.
that? What does that sound? What does that
Look,
sound?
Poland, except for Lewandowski, Piatek, I know they have some average players, but when I say average, I mean like very, very average. You're not looking at these players to do shit for you, okay? Look, I'm sorry, but I'm not expecting Lewandowski to do much with this team. Okay, I'm not surprised he didn't score 3 goals in the Euros, which he could not even come out from the group anyway. So it's like I'm not expecting anything from this Polish team. Like they ain't doing shit. I'm sorry, they ain't doing shit. It doesn't matter which group they're in.
Hold on. Okay, so let me just take some of these dubes, man. From Detroit Rocks, it says that the nerve of this brick LSG Delta hashtag stop the Livy hates. So some people and another one for you. Kick this dude LSG Delta straight beta.
Lauren Lazario.
So
isn't this the guy who said Cristiano was going to carry Portugal to the World Cup? Where is he?
He did.
Where
He
is
is in the World Cup.
He didn't carry shit. He didn't carry shit. Get out of here.
After he got scammed. After he got scammed. After he got scammed.
They tried to North Macedonia.
They tried to scam him.
Speaking of our guy, man,
they tried to scam him, RDS.
Wait. Speaking of that, because I think it's only fair that we address a big man. Because I told you cannot have a World Cup without the GOAT. But it wasn't. Now, I won't actually come to RDS with this man. RDS, does this man deserve an apology?
From who?
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Give him some respect, man. He scored a brace today.
No.
Who was the team?
Who's he getting the apology from exactly? Is it coming from you, HH?
No, the haters.
Who's it coming from? You were a hater though, if I recall.
Yeah.
So
no.
You called him Fernandes, right?
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
No, you called him Fernandes. Anyone
No, but RDS, what does this mean though? Bruno saying what's up, man, scoring it. I know it's North Macedonia and everything, but does this at least say maybe he really is Fernandes?
Don't disrespect North Macedonia. Talk to Cellini and Jorginho and Verratti. Don't disrespect North
No,
Macedonia.
that's the whole point. They were garbage. That's why we made fun of them for losing to North Macedonia. It doesn't change anything. This guy scored a goal against
Bruno has yet to perform in a big game in his career. Like, bro,
that's a big game. That's a big game.
Big game.
Wait, hold up, RDS. Hold up.
Italy.
Hold up, RDS. Can you stand up for your man? RDS, can you please stand up for your guy?
I'm trying to.
Please don't.
I'm trying to, so just like, listen. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that Portugal are at the World Cup. And shout out to Bruno Fernandes, man. You know, so I mean, you know, I actually did have a clip that's lost now. It's gone. Where if someone could find the chat of the clip where HH talks about Bruno being Bruno Clutch Fernandes. If you could just DM it to me, so
don't DM me anything. Don't DM me.
Great, please. Or anyone in the chat, because I had it. Someone posted on Twitter and I can't find it anymore. So I'll play that at some point, because that was UHH saying that.
I think it was after the United Liverpool FA Cup game.
It was, yes, yeah. Gatlock, if you have that, can you just DM that to me, please, man? Appreciate it. So, because that was you saying is the eye test. He passed on the eye test and he's clutch, you know. So it's weird that
eye test.
Yeah, but.
Wow, you let him pass the eye test like
that?
It's weird, but it's different views, you know. But it is what it is.
RDS, can I just talk about this? But Zeman,
I'm putting the context in.
Portugal are through, and now that they're officially in there, we have to view them as at least one of the favorites for this trophy, man.
Adis, can you? People said he should have been dropped. People said Bruno should have been dropped. He should not be playing.
No, he hasn't done anything to deserve respect in the international stage.
Zima, let RDS land. Let RDS land. But RDS, I'm just giving evidence that people were saying Bruno should have been dropped. He's this. He's that.
All I'm saying, Yassi, what I want to say is that what I'm saying is that I was told that the greatest midfielder in world football and Verratti would turn up. And he didn't. And apparently the fraud, Bruno Fernandes did. That's all I'm going to say. That's what I'm saying. The greatest midfielders of the generation didn't turn up against these bums. And yet this guy, who's a fraud, I was told, did turn up. You know, it's levels, isn't it? That's it.
But RDS, who's gonna have who will be remembered more? No. 20 years from now, RDS, 20 years from now, who'll be remembered more? 20 years from now, I'm asking you a question. RDS, I'm asking you a question. 20 years from now, who'll be remembered more? RDS, can you answer the question? 20 years from now.
Actually, I think Fernandes will be remembered.
RDS, 20 years from now, who will be remembered?
I think Fernandes will be remembered more because he played in the Portugal League.
Quick thing, guys, and this is a panel as well. Is it about Gid? Is it about Gid? Is it about?
It depends.
Is it about Gid?
It depends. It says context.
No. Panel as well. Is it Gid? Is it? Yes. Do you have to get it done? Exactly. Man. Get it done. It doesn't matter how hyped you are. It doesn't matter if you smoke yourself to death. At the end of the day, did you get it done? One player, Lorati, didn't. He didn't get it done for his country. He didn't get it done for his club. And one player, at the very least, got it done for his country. It's as simple as that. And as for Ronaldo,
do you need Red Devil Studio? I just want to ask you: do you need the stats of the guy that knocked out Verratti? That's a striker.
No, we've already had that.
No, please,
we've already had that. Shut up.
We need
yes, aside. Zeman, I'm going to mute you. Zeman, I'm going to mute you. Let me mute this dude.
Someone has shown me something about this. People are sending me these videos now. Oh, okay. There we go.
It's changing. I think the paradigm of football has shifted from what it was in the past decade. Bruno Fernandes, that's his name. Dude, this is clutch. I think the first goal was smart in how he allowed the guys to bump against each other. The second goal, that is a great finish. That is a.
So that was. He obviously Bruno scored 2 goals, but fair play HH for Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Commanders. That was UHH. Post match, So no, Delta. Just one last thing before I finish. Ronaldo. Obviously, when he got on assist today, obviously didn't have a hat trick or anything like that. But it is interesting that I don't know what it is, and you still seem to try and hate on this guy, HH. You jinx him, you you curse him, and unfortunately, personally, part of the reason why I think Nigeria got knocked out is because Ronaldo watched this stream was like, listen, any witch doctor magic you're sending, I'm going to return it back to the sender, man. He cursed Nigeria. He cursed UHH, and he said, listen, I'm going to the tournament. And now Portugal and Ronaldo at the tournament and Nigeria aren't anymore.
Speak on it. So
at the end of the day, Ronaldo did what he had to do. He's going to be at the tournament. It's going to be him and Messi. They're going to be at the World Cup tournament. And it's possible, there's a small possibility that he might score a knockout goal. Who knows? I don't know.
What's the possibility they're going to be in the same group?
I don't think that'd be.
No, guys. I just saw something right now. It just came to me. Book it right now. Uruguay and Ghana will be in the same group, and there's going to be a narrative with Cannibal Suarez. 100%. I just saw it.
No.
There's going to be because this is his last World Cup. That narrative is going to happen. There's going to be a Ghana. And Uruguay will be in the same group, and Cannibal Suarez
getting
is going to
revenge?
play.
No, but the way they draw it's always Ghana and the USA in the same group. Every
Yeah.
qualified. The USA
I hope that's the case, man.
Like they always have a
They can all
rivalry.
be in the same group.
The last 2 times, I think Ghana beat the USA in the group stage.
No. Wait.
I didn't see that.
Wait. RDS Gatlock. We really are a bunch of pathetic losers, aren't we?
There's a reason
because all this excitement, we're not involved. We're not involved. Like Gatlock, we truly are an absolute.
No, actually, you live in England. RDS, you live in England.
Yeah.
Nice, guys. Enjoy.
Man.
Enjoy.
I mean, I guess you can
Queen
paint
Lizzie
the
tax.
red cross green, can't you? There'll still be green and white, I guess, technically.
Oh yeah, about that. You see, okay, there's a reason I came late. Okay, so I don't want to talk about that.
Oh shit, Galak is Nigerian. I forgot. Are you in Nigeria right now? Galak?
No, not right
now.
RDS, I have a question for
Delta. Shush, let him talk. Let him talk. Gatlock talk, man.
Crap, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I was watching that stupid game, and once they scored, I almost switched it off. But we were playing decently in that first half, so I was like, let me just keep watching it. Then that was it, and then we scored it back again. I don't even know whether I don't really think that was a penalty. I think the guy got the ball. Then second half, what happened in the bloody second half? Oh yeah, I really don't remember because I was doing 2 things because at some point I don't know what we were doing towards the end of the second half. The game was just dead, and I just left the game. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I think I predicted 1-1 when we did the preview.
Those
So
are
I really was not
misplaced
surprised, and I'm happy we're not there because what is the time now? It's March, so we have November. That's about 8 months 7 to 8 months because the stuff is starting November 21st. So we have like about 7 to 8 months for me to get rid of. Oh, by the way, that Shane Schubert super chat, you guys are bricks for not understanding that. He said Nigeria should have a third color. There are only two colors. Okay, I know it says green, white, green, but there are two colors, which is green and white. Like, come on. Anyway, but for that stuff, look, I'm happy we're not there because I have time to now, forget this guy. I never watched any of their qualifying rounds. After we lost to a bank, I didn't bother myself. Watching.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Look,
so
but
after
these guys are
Ghana,
useless.
Ghana
Useless,
in
useless
look,
nation.
there's no excitement. Okay, look, I'm excited for the World Cup. I never expected.
Padlock. Those losers, you will not take away my excitement for this World Cup. Hell no. See, let me just get out all the frustration. And Friday, I'm gonna have a meal. I'm gonna have blueberry pancakes. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be excited because the World Cup.
Blueberry.
This is 4 years. It's of course blueberry. 4 years, 4 years, bro. Now blueberry, bro. So
chocolate chip.
See, kind of forget those guys, man. Go do it. The World Cup is just too big. It's every 4 years. It's lit. It's lit, man.
When it comes to World Cup, I only support one country. Well, to be fair, I support Nigeria because I'm Nigerian. But to be honest, when it comes to football, I just support the team I like the football with. So
no, that's not true, guys.
Which team is that? Which team is that?
I would support Germany.
No. You're a Dortmund fan. I figured it out. You're a Dortmund fan. I figured it out, bro.
Oh, he's an Arsenal fan.
No, he's a Dortmund fan, guys. And let's just move.
Can I speak about the Portugal game?
Okay, Delta. Can you admit that Portugal are strong favorites for the World Cup?
Oh, I've always admitted that, HH. I've always said they're a top 3, top 4 teams in Europe. I've always said, wait, correct me. I have a question for RDX, actually. I'm not a United expert, but correct me if I'm wrong, but is Bruno Fernandes the top assist provider in the Champions League this season? Is he?
Yes.
He is? Oh, okay. And who is the guy who contributed or gave an assist to, was it Alanga? What was his name again? Anthony?
Alanga.
Anthony Alanga.
It was Bruno.
Yeah. So what is this narrative that Ronaldo doesn't have any hope? Like, I'm seeing this all over. I know you've seen this too, HH. I know you've seen this.
No. Hold up. Guys, be honest. Streets, be honest. Mods, be honest. Who is a bigger Cristiano hater, me or Delta?
Delta.
No.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I need to address.
Yeah,
sorry. So Delta, finish your question. Is your question that the argument of does Ronaldo get any help? Is that the question?
Yeah, I'm seeing all over Twitter, man. Like, people are saying this guy doesn't have any hope. He's all by himself. He's going to carry Portugal again. Now we're seeing for 2 consecutive matches in a row against Turkey and against North Macedonia, he dropped below mediocre performances. And now people are going to tell me this guy, this hero, the best player of all time, the GOAT. He's going to carry Portugal to the World Cup.
No, Delta, I want to write. No, hold on, artist. Before you answer this, let's just clear one thing up.
I love you, Delta.
Where is this? Okay, this crap. That's you. Where is this? What match is this?
Oh, it was against Turkey, man. Pretty sure it was against.
Now,
Turkey.
what is the rating for the match against North Macedonia? Where's that rating?
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
I think I don't have it, but I think it was like 6.8. What? Can somebody correct me if I was wrong? 6.8. Yeah. HH, let's be honest. Besides that, defensive mistake, which led to that goal for Bruno Fernandes, that he did absolutely nothing. He did nothing.
Who gave Bruno the pass?
No. But Delta, do you realize that?
HH 7.1.
7.1.
I was supposed to give.
That's a mediocre.
No,
the first goal.
That's an average, bro.
Did he score though? Guys, did he score? Did Ronaldo?
He gave an assist though. Look, I'm just surprised he didn't score because he would have founded another country.
Can I just address Delta's question just quickly? I think the first thing I'll just say, just as because he's right. He's right. I mean, the only query I have Delta is that it's about Gid, and at the end of the day, Ronaldo provided an assist for Bruno's goal. Bruno scored 2 goals, and now in the World Cup. did Verratti provide an assist or goal when it
Can you get off this guy?
Italy qualified. I'm just curious. Did he do any of those things?
Let me tell
was
you
there anything
this.
that he did that changed Italy's chances going forward? In fact, was there anything that he did that changed PSG's chances against Real Madrid?
Wait. I have a question for you.
Sorry, go on.
I have a question for you quickly.
Go on,
I have a question for you. Who did Lewandowski? Okay, it's bad that Hazem is not. Who did Lewandowski score against today?
Sweden.
And who did Sweden knock out to get to the World Cup in the last World Cup in 2018?
Italy.
Just saying.
Oh, wait. Was Marco playing in the Italian squad?
What's the connection?
No,
Marco.
Marco.
What Luke's trying to say is that despite the fact that let me land. So LSG Delta cussing on Lewandowski, who Poland basically dominated today, and the same Sweden that knocked out Italy when a certain Verratti was playing and couldn't get them through to the World Cup.
Let me tell you this.
I'm told this guy is the best midfielder in our generation. That's why I've been
talent-wise.
Red Devil. You know what's so funny though? You know what's so funny? He said he took a shot at Lewandowski. He said he scored a penalty. PSG Delta. What club do you support?
Isn't Zelensky a midfielder as well?
Don't you support PSG?
At the end of the day,
didn't Messi miss? Did someone miss a penalty in a big tie for PSG? I forget who is that.
It's okay.
So Lewandowski missed the penalty against what RB Leipzig. Was
no. That's not what you said. That's not what you said,
dude. It happens.
You said Lewandowski scored a penalty there.
No. But at the end of the day, the penalty is the easiest goal you can get. But let me answer.
But Messi missed.
Hold on.
Wait. Let him miss it. Let Delta.
Let me talk to Level. Yeah. Okay. So I gotta share this with you, Level. I mean, we're talking about Cristiano right now. This is his 4th consecutive game without scoring for Portugal. It hasn't happened for over 10 years now. Now, are you telling me this guy is fit enough to play in that World Cup? Like, I don't know. I'm just curious to hear your answer.
Did he contribute, Delta? That's what my question. Did he contribute
the 3-yard pass that my grandma could make?
No, because at the end of the day, PSG don't stop games.
Why are you guys even
No. Wait, hold on, Delta. Delta.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I was the number one. I've been seen as the number one Cristiano hater around here. But at the end of the day, I'm not.
No. Yeah, you are.
No, but at the end of the day, you have to take a step back. And if you contribute, you contribute.
A 3-yard pass
says that he contributed. 2 yard, 1 yard, 3 pass. If it was a tap in, bro, all those tap ins that Inzaghi scored, you contributed.
No, but it's
small, big, everything. You contributed to the win.
I guarantee you, if it was Messi, this guy would have been having orgasm.
Bro, exactly. Fucking Maestro.
Bro, you know what's funny though?
Wait, guys, hold on. Okay, RDS and I'll come to you.
I'm just saying. Messi scores 2 league goals. He's still a goat, according to PSG fans. I don't get that. But it is what it is.
But he has 10 assists.
Messi cannot be judged by goals. Messi is the player.
I have a question.
Wait,
I have a question really quick.
Wait, hold up. Wilton.
PS, what do you mean Messi can be judged on goal? That's literally his best attribute at the sport. That's what he's most. Yes, he is. What the fuck are you telling me? You tell me that's not Messi best attribute at the sport, scoring goals?
I think he's a better playmaker.
Oh, he's not a better playmaker than a better goal scorer.
Did he assist any of the goals?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Can you believe this guy? Can you believe this guy?
Okay, let me ask you this.
He doesn't think Messi can only be judged by goals. Can you believe this guy?
But I agree. He has.
Wait. No, guys, no, hold up. This is not a freaking Messi Ronaldo debate. No, I'm not freaking doing that.
No, but
I actually have a question.
No. I don't. No. Relax. Chill. Just relax. Just chill. What this is that I believe that Portugal are one of the favorites for this World Cup.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Zeman, wait, hold on. Zeman,
everyone overrates
Zeman, let me ask
the
you,
talent pool, bro.
Zeman, let me explain why. Let me explain why. Now, Zeman, because I heard what you said, you're wrong. How are we overrating their talent pool? Apart from France, who has a more talented, deeper roster than Portugal?
I think their talent pool is the same as England. I think their talent pool is not that different from Spain. I don't think their talent pool is that great as you guys describe it.
But Zeman, why you get so? But there's nothing wrong being favored. That doesn't mean you're gonna win it. But what HSC saying is right though. You can't tell me that this Portugal side is not top 5, top 6 favorites to win this competition.
No,
they're
favorites,
not.
top 5.
Bro, how the fuck are they not, bro? You telling me there's 5 other fucking nations better than?
Yeah, you know why?
Zilton, you can go Zilton.
Wait, Ziban, go for it, Ziban.
Hey, wait, by the way, Delta.
Wait, oh god, this guy's so crazy. Wait, okay, Gatlock, do you know who Vilton reminds me of? Will Smith. Vilton Smith.
I have a question.
Wait, no. Okay, no, Zeman, because Zeman had the mic. I'll come to you, Osman. Zeman, talk to me, Zeman.
No. For me, there's a bunch of teams that are grouped together, but the clear favorite for me is France. If we're just talking about in terms of talent pool, in terms of what they can do, in terms of how vulnerable they are compared to other teams, I don't necessarily think Portugal or anywhere I don't necessarily think Portugal are hanging with them. That's my thing. So.
But dude, I think at the end of the day, didn't they tie with France?
The issue of Portugal is the coach. That's just the coach, not the
Will
player.
Smith. Yeah. Santos tax, but it exists, bro.
Yeah, Santos tax.
Hey,
bro, Santos
dude, there's Santos tax. There's Cristiano tax. I mean, we could talk about taxes all you want, man.
But you see, that's where I come through. There's Ardes, relax. So. The only thing that will stop Portugal from winning is Santos, who doesn't know how to utilize them. But
sorry, bring up Jen Waddell's comment, man. Jen Waddell. Just in Milton.
Guy's sick, man.
I'm dead.
Guy's a sick man.
Oh man.
No, that was classic, but you know, that was
No, but I didn't even mention Neymar though. So what?
No, I think it's in reference to
Milton. That's the point.
No, it's a Milton.
Yeah, it's like quote from Will Smith.
No, I'm telling you, say something about Neymar. Milton will come out of anywhere.
Yeah, hey, Milton, Neymar sucks, bro. Neymar's an international.
Oh gosh, I'm so slow. It now connects Will Smith. I'm sorry.
Bring it up.
I'm so slow. Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yeah. What's it called? No, as I said again, it's like, Portugal. Again, all because they have the talent doesn't mean that they'll win. But we cannot deny that when you look at the fact of because there's a team sheet where they're like almost every position they're like 2-3 quality players in every position. Because when I asked Delta, tell me the guys that Lewandowski plays with, you can't name any of them. They're not recognized. The players you can name for Portugal, these are guys who, I know Jota, I know Felix, you know Bruno, you know William Carvalho, you know Danilo, and they play for teams.
No. But HH. Let's go on.
Wait, hold on. Zeman,
Let's look at it logically. How much of them perform for Portugal? How much of them can you say they show up for Portugal on a consistent basis? So my thing is that's my problem.
Now it's down to the manager. Now it's down to the manager.
Yeah. True. Which goes to the whole thing of I don't see them as being outright favorites. Like it's the managerial problem. It's the fact that majority of these players are stars, but they don't show up on a consistent basis in the international stage. So I don't see it, man. Is Vilton still there?
Wait. Vilton's in the background, AK. Get him in.
Bro, it's why you put him in the background, bro? Wait.
No, Vilton. Do you know why? No, hold on. Vilton, do you know why? No, hold on, Vilton. Vilton, do you know why I did? Because I did what the academy should have done during Oscars nights. That's what happened, though. So, Vilton, now that you've cooled down,
we up to 0.
Now speak.
2-0, bro.
What PSG Delta is Chris Rock then?
It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Hey, by the way, PSG Delta, you do know in that Turkey game, Ronaldo got a rating of 7.1, I think, in that Turkey game. So I don't know where you got that.
Let him land.
7.1.
No, but nobody's in here saying Portugal are outright favorites to win it, but they definitely are. You can't name me 5 teams that are heavily more favorites than them. You just can't.
Like, no, you can't.
France,
you can't.
Belgium.
At least you're fair, man.
Belgium.
Belgium.
Wait. Who said that? Who said that?
Who said?
I don't think.
Who said Belgium?
Hey, Church, get that card out.
Who said Belgium?
Come on, man.
I think who said
Belgium?
I think it was Rima.
Belgium. Why?
Yeah, get that receipt.
Who said Belgium?
Is it
No, wait, guys, hold up. If you're not man enough to say what you did, you're gonna get a red. I'm giving you 5 seconds. Mohammed.
Hey, that's VAR, bro.
Was that Mohammed?
Come on,
Are you
Belgium beat Portugal in the Euros last year. I don't understand.
Why
people say Portugal?
Bro, Belgium beat Portugal. Remember?
That's
no,
exactly
but not
my
in World
thing,
Cup,
bro. They're not like Portugal,
but they beat us.
Or like a pool of other teams compared to France.
This Belgium side is so old, man.
Guys, you know what's so funny?
Dude, who's even in defense in Belgium?
Like, yeah, Hazard's getting surgery today. I don't even think he's gonna.
Bro, Thorgan Hazard's the real Hazard, anyways.
Dude, Hazard is accompanying Dembele in the hospital, man. Like, that guy doesn't even.
Dembele doesn't even get injured anymore.
No, guys, let me real quick. You know, it's so funny, right? We'd be talking now. You know, someone said there's a lot of taxes. PSG Delta, there's a taxes. There's that tax that. Do you guys know how strong the variety tax is? It is so strong that you put variety.
You mean the Euro winner, the guy that won the Euros?
No, it will literally knock you out. That's how strong it is.
You mean the guy that was winning the match at the Euros?
No, we know that.
Yes, I'm talking about the guy who was winning the match at the Euros.
Guys, Verratti was playing in a game where his team won 4-0. They traveled to the Camp Nou and lost 6-1. Guys, the probability of that is less than 1%.
Let's be honest. That's a referee master. That's a referee masterclass.
No, that's not masterclass.
Wow, it's a referee masterclass.
Look at that Suarez penalty, man.
I swear, H's best videos has a link to Verratti. All of H's.
Bro, I blame PSG for Sergio Roberto's career, man.
Bad player. Honestly, he's not a bad player. It's just that this guy right here just like talks too much about him, man. And you're making people hate on Verratti, man.
Yeah, low key, you're right.
Wait, hold up.
Verratti and Hazard.
Wait, hold up. So Jollof 39, H did missing 3 super chats about the Niger. No, I didn't miss out anything, man. I didn't miss anything, bro. RR7. Sue. The GOAT coming for the World Cup. No problem. You might be right, man.
Click on my AV, by the way. Click on my AV.
No. Also, thanks, Nigeria. Now, Percy can't start.
That is fair. That is
RR7, RR7, you're
I actually have a question regarding those two for real.
Wait, hold up. Wait, relax. Just hold up. Just let me, because I need to do it. So Nancy, your thoughts on Portugal and what they can do since they've gone through? Do you put them as one of the favorites for the WWDC?
By the way, Shamasi, bro, your defense is trash.
Can you mute your mic, man? Can you mute your mic? Can you keep your mic muted,
bro? And say Netherlands played and Germany played today against each other, and Germany is still not on that level who they were in 2014. So we are far away to winning the World Cup. That's and to PSG Delta, is he still there? Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Samantha.
You support a club who's not a real club, who always loses. We support Algeria.
Algeria? No.
That's PSG INC. That's PSG
INC.
He's on Lewandowski at least can score a penalty even in the progress, even when he hasn't had any support. So I don't know what you want.
What are you talking about?
Verratti should go away from PSG. This is my answer. I think he's a good player, but he's a little bit overrated. He should go to a real club not like a commercial club, like Luke Farhal said. And anyway, what I want to say about Portugal, I think they can do it. They can win the World Cup. They are clearly favored with France for me. They are the two favorites for me. So that's what I want to say.
Thank
Can I
you.
speak
Thank
on
you.
the
Thank you. Thank
Can I
you.
speak on Portugal?
Wait.
Who's speaking? Who?
Me, Mohammed. I want to speak on Portugal.
Okay, Mohammed, go for it, man.
Bro, for me, the Santos tax is hefty, bro.
Relax.
Bro, Santos. By the way, I'm on loan to Portugal because I'm done with that Egypt shit, bro. Bro, Santos costed us that Euros, bro. Santos is the reason, bro. We had an extra squad spot available, and Santos replaced Cancelo with Dalot instead of adding Dalot to the squad when he had an extra squad spot available. Even though Cancelo had, they were saying Cancelo had COVID or whatnot, but because of the COVID protocol, you can add extra players to your squad, and instead of that, he fucking replaced Cancelo with Dalot.
Yeah,
and
Santos
Cancelo was, bro. When I look at the 2016 run, Quaresma was the most important player in that run alongside Ronaldo. Ronaldo and Cancelo.
Mohammed, I have a question for you. After
What about let him land?
Let me just land. For me,
Mohammed,
bro, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. It's Quaresma was the most crucial player alongside Cristiano in that 2016 run, and the closest thing to Quaresma is Cancelo. And Cancelo is a techie, a baller that's a playmaker like Quaresma, and we didn't have him in the Euros, and that costed us big time. That's a big mistake.
Wait, guys, hold on, wait a minute. Are loans active for countries?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm just quite, yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
I'm on loan, bro. Fuck you,
Mohammed,
I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead. Ask me.
Mohammed, bro.
Mohammed, you sound like a very intelligent man, bro. Please, bro.
Hold on, Vilton.
You sound like a very intelligent man, bro. But can you dirty, rotten fan base stop comparing your Asla to Neymar, please, bro? This argument.
Stop comparing.
Your Asla, bro. What the fuck did your Asla do today, bro?
Bilton, I'm with you. Bro, Bilton, I'm with you. Bro, Bilton, I'm with you. They need to stop hyping up. Bro, they need to stop hyping up Salah, bro. Salah needs to stop hearing this hype, bro.
Because I was in better than Neymar, bro. I was in that, bro. I was in better than Neymar,
bro. Salah,
No, hold on 1 second. No, hold on 1 second right there. I can handle one dude saying bro. What I can't handle are two guys fighting each other for bro supremacy.
Bro.
We're only missing Montana, man.
Bro, Vilton, I don't mind. Bro, Salah could get hype, but bro, please stop hyping him, bro. We can't keep hearing this dude get hype because he's not at that level yet. And the more hype
Battle of the Bros, man. Battle of the Bros.
Bro, the hype, the more hype he gets.
Bro, at least you don't like an minute, bro. I kept on hearing Asla, bro. They were comparing him to Neymar, bro.
I don't know why the Egyptian fan base is hyping him up, bro. He's not that dude yet, bro. Bro, unless he wins us the quadruple, then talk. Don't talk too early. Bro, he owes us a 4-piece against City, bro. If we don't score 4 goals against City, I'm pissed. Bro, if we lose that game against City, I'm done with this shit,
I respect Salah what he's done, but bro, when they're come on, man.
Come on,
man. Like by far, bro. Like Neymar so much better than that.
Bro, you know what it is? Bro, Salah. Bro, you know what it is? Salah let the hype get to him. And ever since Salah started talking about Ballon d'Ors, he's been flopping, bro. He flopped against Tottenham.
And he flopped at the AFCON and he flopped today, bro.
This is wild.
No, Mohammed, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you and Vilton a question?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
No, before you continue, quickly. You guys realize how much you guys are saying, bro. It's literally like 4 times before the sentence ends. All we hear is
bro, that's besides the point. But anyway,
No. Thank you, Yasir. That's besides the point.
Okay,
Yasir, shut
ahead,
up.
bro.
Mohammed,
Exactly.
please
Bro,
continue.
the
Yasir,
bottom
shut your
line
mouth.
is-
Mohammed,
bro,
continue.
I'll be quiet, bro.
Bro, the bottom line is, bro, this Christmas tree tax is a real thing, bro. He posted that Christmas tree. This fool missed a penalty and a rebound, bro. Bro, this unacceptable.
He didn't even put it on target today. He didn't even put it on target today, bro.
Bro, bro,
like that
green
comparison
laser,
to
bro.
Neymar,
People
bro.
trying to
It
make,
didn't make
bro.
any
People
sense,
trying to say
They're
green
comparing
laser
to
tag,
Neymar, bro. Neymar,
bro. Green
Best
laser
star,
tag
bro.
for
The
what?
best
It's a
international
fucking
player in the world, bro.
bro.
And they were
It's a
comparing
fucking
Asla.
penalty.
Asla couldn't even put the
Bro,
ball on
it's
the
a fucking
target, bro.
penalty, bro. Fucking kick it bottom
I don't want,
bins.
yeah, exactly.
What the fuck
I
are
don't
you
want to hear
missing a
that
penalty
laser excuse,
for?
bro. I don't want to hear that excuse, bro.
Bro, I'm not making an excuse. I'm with you. How the
Yeah, I
fuck you
know,
miss a
I
penalty?
respect you. But I saw Hazem earlier defending Asla, bro.
Bro,
He was
Hazem
telling
is
me Neymar
tweaking, bro. Bro,
Okay,
bro,
guys,
Hazem
thank you.
is
Okay, relax.
hyping up-
Okay,
bro.
guys, chill. Okay. I mean,
This makes no sense.
like, yeah.
This makes no
Let's.
sense.
I think there needs to people in the green room. I think we've laughed
This
enough.
makes no
But
sense. This makes no
HH,
sense.
I think Spain should be considered favorites.
What?
Spain should be considered
only
favorites.
if Ansu Fati is fit.
To be
Without-
fair, I
without
put them in the
Ansu
same
Fati-
region as Portugal, bro. I put them in the same region as Portugal. I don't consider them favorites. So.
Oh, no, I think Spain are better. I think a
and
bit better.
I think Spain are better than Portugal.
No, that's the thing. If
Yeah,
Fati's
Spain is
fit,
better.
that's my only problem. If Fati's fit, then we could talk, but I don't know if he's gonna be fit for it.
Guys, you guys are missing the point. Fernando Santos versus Luis Enrique? It's completely like it's.
Oh yeah,
it's
I'll take Enrique. I'll
comparable.
take Enrique.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not comparable, man.
Are you saying this because he's gonna go to? You saying he's gonna go to Manchester United? Is that why you're saying this? Yes.
No.
Luis
He's
Enrique
not touching those guys.
No, Luis Enrique will not even pick up the phone. Relax. He's not gonna
Okay.
pick
Let
up
me
the
come to Mo. So Mo,
someone counted 158 bros just as well.
Yeah, back and forth.
It might be like that. So Mo, so Chris, we say Mo sounds much like bro. So say, but Mo, Portugal, favorites, second favorites, dark horses, outsiders, overrated. Yeah, we're gonna hear you, bro. We're gonna hear you.
The thing about Portugal is they have a talented squad, but like every time they meet a hurdle, they always mess up. They're like the Man United of this season, you know. Like they have a good squad, but I don't trust them. So yeah, and they have a shit manager.
You're not wrong.
I mean, the difference is Man United got.
So guys, look, man.
Hold on. Should I tell you what I'm looking forward to for this World Cup?
What?
I'm hoping. I don't know. I was hoping that there's a stream on your Hangout that rivals this.
Ugh.
You haven't played it, Gatlock, play it.
What makes it so painful, so annoying, is oh God, it's so painful. Did you see Pogba's performance in this game? Did you see the level of passing? Forget the goal. The goal was oh my God.
If down bad were a person.
The Kante narrative, the Benzema narrative, the Pogba narrative, all up in flames.
It was a sad night,
The
man.
man was too stunned to speak.
It was a
I
sad
swear
night.
that shit was too funny, man.
Yeah,
Really, when you said so painful. So
Bro,
painful.
if Mbappe misses a knockout penalty again, HH, you know what's coming.
Guys, we need to
No. Half Hope's cricket hot. Half Hope's cricket hot, man. You know, so
I dare you to go live with Half Hope Cricket Hut. If again, I dare you to go live and say I'm going live with Half Hope Cricket Hut if Mbappe misses a knockout goal penalty.
So actually, what if France finished last in their group stage?
Oh no,
Because
because
World Cup winner illness.
let,
Curse,
let
whatever.
me let me ask that thing. So guys, how many looking at this World Cup coming ahead, man? Are we saying that France are the clear favorites and they win? Because let me say this right now. It's because it's what Osman says. That course is real, and that course could happen, and it can happen to anybody. The reason why I think that France have a chance of it not happening is because Italy 4 years later, pretty much the same team. Spain 4 years later, pretty much the same team, but they had Costa instead. Germany 4 years later, same team. France, same team, but they're young. That's the thing. But they are young and much younger. And you have a guy, Benzema, coming in almost like a new player. Because remember, Benzema was not there 4 years later, but he's coming in and he'll be coming in as one of the best players in the world. So that is where this thing is different. But anything can happen, bro.
Yo, HH. We asked you a question. Why didn't you respond with this?
From Slime who says, HH, please do a hangout. Don't rob us of some legendary content crap because of your Mbappe bias. Slime, I think you have to understand what this channel is about. I don't do this for laughs, for views, for cool things, and so forth. Maybe this is why the channel doesn't grow. But I believe that this channel is about a guy who really cares. It's about a guy.
Oh, HH.
Look, as I said again, man, it's like...
I dare Mbappe to miss a penalty in the knockouts, man.
No. Artist, let me say right now.
Yeah.
The streets don't want Mbappe winning another World Cup. The streets don't want Mbappe winning another... Because if he wins another World Cup, it's over. It's finished. It's finished.
HH, you know what helps France
Is
though?
it finished,
And
though?
honestly though, you know what really helps France?
What helps France? What helps France?
I don't think there's a lot of quality in this World Cup, in my opinion, because I look at Argentina. As good as people say Argentina is, like Messi has retired mentally and physically. He's not the same player.
Didn't France lose to Switzerland?
But then it's like, okay, are we gonna rely on Switzerland to do that again? It's like, lightning doesn't strike twice.
They beat Italy. Italy was supposedly the World Cup favorites.
Guys,
the group.
There's a lot of things there's certain things that AJ says I don't agree on. There's certain things I'm like, AJ might be a genius. AJ said it right. France can only beat themselves. The fans are very guys. The fans are they're good when they want to be good. France is different. And
but I think people overhyped France's Euro performances. They just about got a win against Germany. They bottled it against Hungary, making it 1-1. They bottled it against a mismanaged Portuguese side to draw as well. And then they conceded more goals every game when they conceded 3 against Switzerland. They lost on penalties. So. But we're saying that based on what?
Okay. Who are your favorites that are these? If you're to pick a favorites, England.
No, come on, you can't say England. You can't.
Wait, why not?
You can't say. To be honest, I actually think Spain are more favorites than France. Given if we're looking at the recent performances in the Euros, Spain and even that Italy game, Spain dominated Italy. If Spain had won on penalties,
strike attack.
But the problem with Spain is the fact that I don't think they have center backs that are that reliable.
True. I mean, Pau Torres.
If they come up,
Pau Torres and what's it called?
No. But the thing with Pau Torres is, I know he's doing well this season, but sometimes physically this guy gets beat. He has the same symptoms as like Eric Garcia. Good on the ball. Pau Torres might be a better defender, but if they come up against the number 9,
is there any Spanish defender that is as bad as Longley?
No. There isn't. But then again, will they start Longley? It's not like.
I mean, he played today.
He did. He started him against Switzerland, so
he played against Switzerland, man. So
no. I don't really think he's gonna get picked, man. I don't think he's gonna get picked. And plus, I just think that this Spanish side.
I don't know.
Yeah. I just think that this Spanish side is really young, and if they're gonna do it, they're gonna need Ansu Fati fully fit. That's my only question.
They have to. No. For me, I think. Look, basically, Spain. I don't see Spain capable of winning the World Cup, because Spain aren't a conveyor belt like a Germany
No, but what you need to
or
understand,
Brazil
is
Yeah,
are.
hold on.
France do have a not getting racial, but they have a Caucasian tax. So certain men have to play that, like, under normal circumstances aren't that great, but they have to play because
Rabiot.
#France. You know what I mean?
Longley.
Whether that's Longley, whether that's Giroud, whether that's
Whoa,
Rabiot,
wait. Don't
whether
disrespect
that's
Giroud's name.
Lloris.
Come on.
whether that's
Giroud,
Lloris. So that might be a thing that holds France back.
Wait, so RDS, I don't know if you said this or not, but who do you think is favorites then, like, to win the whole tournament?
Yeah, I said I put based on the recent performances. I mean, as in terms of competition, I would have said Spain.
You think Spain is going all the way?
That's my personal opinion. Yeah.
To be fair, they
semifinal
also
max.
no. To be fair, they also have like the best manager in international, if you ask me. So just in terms
Better
of
than
managing
Scaloni?
games, because people don't necessarily give him enough credit when it comes to managing games, because that Italy game, playing without a traditional number 9 to begin with,
they were lucky against Italy. I can't think you can't dismiss Enrique's performance.
And plus,
They dominated Italy.
I think they create chances on a consistent basis. It's just that can they finish their chances on a consistent basis?
Wait, hold on. Before I continue, Wilton, I want you to talk about Brazil, but let me just bring this in. Ezio, for the dub, Ezio. Let's get it right, boys. CR7 tore Belgium apart in that Euros.
Wait,
huh?
He did. Move on. Let's move on. He did.
Okay. Courtois was their best player and saved lots of shots. Check his ratings,
They did hit
LSG.
the post like a bunch of times, but this is the crazy part. The moment they went down, that's when Portugal started. You can't do that in these international tournament. It's not when you're losing. That's when you come out and start playing.
Okay, all right. So what's it called? Mohamed Salah says, Mohamed, you betrayed me. Me and you at WrestleMania. Wow, okay. Shut up, man. Dajo RF, man. Thank you for the dub. Dajo. As an Iranian, we accept anyone who's the national team didn't make it. We ain't making it out of the group. But at least we're in there. Hashtag HH join us. Hashtag bro. Oh, well, we're not going to join because the team is trash, man. Shout out to Iran. Shout out to Iran, man. Didn't Iran have that crazy game against Portugal where the guy saved the penalty from Cristiano?
They were close to knocking them out.
They were so close. They were so close. They were so close. Wilton, can Brazil really do it?
Bro, it's Hexa year, bro. It's coming home. It is. I don't know why these English bums, bro, keep on saying it's coming home. It's not coming home, bro. It's not. It's Hexa. You could clip it all you want, bro. Neymar.
I have so much receipts on you, Wilton.
Wait, Wilton, what are you saying? Say again. Neymar's gonna do what?
Bro. It's the year. It's the year that Neymar's gonna finally win the World Cup for Brazil. He's gonna bring it home. He's gonna bring it home.
No. But okay, Wilton. Footballers, even from a footballing sense, what gives you this conviction?
Because
this year of all years, Neymar.
It's right. We all can agree that France is the best team in the world, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm looking at men to men, 11 to men, and there's really not a big difference, bro. Like there really isn't. Right? They have Mbappe and we have Vinny, right? They have Griezmann, we have Rafinha. They have Pogba, we have Neymar. They have Conte, we have Casemiro and Fabinho. In defense, they have Kimpembe, we have Thiago Silva. They have Varane, we have Marquinhos. I guess you could say our fullbacks isn't that strong because we're still relying on Dani Alves, but maybe Danilo might mix the team or Militao might play as right back. I don't know what's gonna happen. Then at left back isn't that strong either because we have Alexandro and Alex Telles.
Is Richarlison still playing up front?
No, dude, he's not even gonna be playing at the World Cup. He's just playing now, but that doesn't mean anything.
Man. Are you sure he's definitely not playing the World Cup?
He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play.
Okay.
He's not gonna play. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna play. But like the last game, right, against Chile, Tite was trying to do this whole false nine thing. It's not working. Neymar can't play as a false nine. So I'm guessing that Firmino and Jesus, they definitely have to start because at the end of the day, people always say you need a striker, but let's be real, right? You don't rate Kane, right? You don't rate Kane. So only so if you look at it, it's just only France and Poland have a world-class striker since you don't rate Kane, if I'm looking at it.
Do you need a world-class striker?
This is what I'm saying. I don't think you do. Because they literally won the World Cup without Giroud not scoring a single goal.
Hold on.
But also, my thing is, I look at Brazil traditionally, and whenever Brazil have won a World Cup, they've had like a world-class frontman who said what's up.
It's the same. No, it's
hold on. Wilton.
I could say the same thing. Remember the 19 during Pelé time, right? Brazil know to play the beautiful game. And what happened after 1970? Brazil didn't win the World Cup till 94. They had to revamp the entire style of football. Because I remember, Lee, I wasn't alive yet. You probably saw it. But I remember people...
Wilton, relax. I'm not that relax.
But I remember people saying, like, because they've never seen a Brazil team so defensively. Because Brazil were always... In 82, for example, Brazil were known for the beautiful game. And what happened? It cost them the World Cup in 1982. In 1994, they revamped the way they play football. Because they know that it's not just about playing beautiful football. You also have to bring defensive into it, which is why Dunga, Tafai was so crucial to win that World Cup. Like, time has changed. Football changes. I know.
But it's okay. So my thing is, okay.
I think there are two other strikers that you're underestimating: Martinez and Lukaku. I know Lukaku is shit for Chelsea, but for Belgium is good. And Martinez.
No, honestly, though, I'm gonna be serious. You guys might think I'm just being like biased. Honestly, that Belgium got so lucky against Brazil in 2018. The amount of the way
come on, give them the win. They deserve. It was a great game. They deserve the win.
I'm giving them the win, but I'm saying Courtois was a monster in that game, bro. Like after was Belgium scored the second goal.
No. But Wilton, that's what top tier football is about. You have those guys who now play because at the end of the day, like Wilton, I don't want a situation where we now come to the World Cup this time where you promise me Neymar will say what's up. Brazil play France. And Lloris has an amazing game. Mbappe has an amazing game. Benzema has an amazing game. France win like and say, "Oh my gosh, Brazil should have won, man." Blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna be so serious. Like, there's not one team to be fearful because I've seen what France are like when the pressure's on them. We saw it because we saw what happened with Giroud and Mbappe at the Euros. And Germany are not as strong as they used to be. Spain, I think they're still very young. England, a bottle job merchant. Portugal, they have the talent, but I don't think the manager is good enough to win it. Italy are not even there. Argentina, literally, the only team that you could say that should beat Brazil on paper is France. Then maybe Argentina be just because of that rivalry.
Okay. Wait, so Delta, who are your favorites, Delta?
Yeah, I have honestly 4 favorites. I think Spain, Brazil, Argentina, and France. Simply because I think they're the best team in the tournament.
So not Portugal. So Portugal are not even in the conversation.
Santos and Cristiano tax, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Santos tax, respected.
Quick question, Delta. Are Italy in the World Cup?
Delta, don't answer that. So Delta, ignore that question. So Delta, so the 4 will continue. So if you had to pick one out of those 4, if you had to just pick one out of those 4,
Argentina. He's gonna say Argentina.
Dude, it's like so tough because these 4 teams I just picked, right? They can play each other and it's going to be 50-50. Like they're so like they're at the same level. It's going to take like a really like defensive mistake or a catastrophe for either of them to lose. So, oh my God, France, Spain, Argentina, Brazil. It's going to be wow. I think Argentina. I think Argentina can win. Because I think they're playing in Ecuador right now. They're winning 1-0, but that's Ecuador. They're in a 31 games unbeaten run. And I'm not saying they're definitely going to win it. It's going to be 50-50 with these 4 teams I just picked. But
No, wait, hold on. Delta, are you saying Argentina because you just want Messi to win it?
No.
Yes, you do. There's a desperation. You want Messi to win it, don't you?
It'd be nice if Leo could get his hand in that World Cup because he is a legend.
Actually, wait a minute, guys. Okay, let me just put this out there. I'll also put this out there to the streets. So this is to the streets and to you guys out here. What are the chances, if you're to give, let's say as a percentage, the chances Argentina and Portugal get drawn in the same group?
Well, I think both teams will go through, right? Like
no. I said, what are the chances that they both get drawn in the same group?
Portugal, how do they seed them again? They seed them based on the ranking, on the FIFA rankings.
Do they do rankings? No, I just thought it's just
no. They do seed them to a certain extent.
Yeah, usually rankings.
So apparently it can't happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so via the rankings.
But they're via the rankings, but then there's like you can't have like 2 teams from.
They're both in pot 1. They're both in pot
1. That's what I was thinking. Yes, they're both ranked. It's not gonna happen.
I mean that's fair. But just speaking about
like Argentina, I think Portugal will probably be in pot Oh shit, Italy.
No, they both in Portugal. Gatlock, relax. Delta, continue.
So it's I think back then in 2014 when Argentina made that World Cup final, it was usually the defense that really just carried them in the knockout stages. It wasn't really more of the attack, and the midfield was pretty mediocre, to be honest. It was like Biglia and Enzo Perez. Now I think with Rodrigo De Paul and Paredes, I see a real team. I see a real coherent team that can go all the way to the final. Because apart from the fullback, I think Argentina are pretty much solid everywhere else. I think they have a solid goalkeeper, they have a solid defense. Romero and Otamendi can make a perfect center back partnership.
Yeah, but Delta, my thing though is we don't know how well this team does against the best of Europe. We've seen what they can do in South America, but how good is the quality in South America compared to the quality in Europe?
Well, I mean, look, how many teams in Europe can beat Brazil, right? They beat Brazil 1-0, and just Brazil last time.
No thanks to Messi, by the way.
Look, he could have made it 2-0, and he slipped. So
I think a lot of teams.
It is what it is. You think a lot of teams can beat Brazil?
Yeah. I mean, this isn't the strongest Brazil team.
It's not the strongest Brazil, but I think a lot of teams.
France could, Spain could, and there's certain I would call minor teams that could surprise.
I think
I've mentioned France and Spain. I said it's going to be 50-50 with France and Spain and Brazil and Argentina. But apart from France and Spain, I think Brazil could beat, Portugal. I think they have a better defense than Portugal. I think they have better midfield and then could argue.
Yeah, so I was going to say I think the other what I would call in the minor, moderate teams that could surprise is what I'm saying. So like a Switzerland or an England or something. So if any of those teams won or beat Brazil, you wouldn't be like, oh my goodness, that's a massive shock, because some of these teams. That's why. Yeah, I agree with you. Delta. I'm not saying that Brazil aren't a good team, but it's not like any of these teams are so far as favorites in terms of quality that a team like a Switzerland, like an England, like I don't know, even a Denmark, I might say, could get a 1-0 or could beat the team. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. Like Brazil, it's not like this is the Brazil team of 2002. You're thinking these guys are are so far compared to the rest of the competition. No, they are slightly better, but as we saw in the Euros, being slightly better in a competition isn't necessarily enough. That's just my 2 cents.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could speak about 2018. Like, let's be honest, who had France as the favorites in 2018? Like, people were complaining, is that defense too good? Is Mbappe really going to shine? Is Griezmann going to flop again? Benzema wasn't playing. It was going to be Giroud, and Giroud actually flopped. I don't care what anyone said. That guy
he didn't.
He had 0 shots on target.
Okay. I mean, they didn't, man. He was one of the main reasons why they won the World Cup.
He
was just a tree log, man.
Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Hold up. So your boy Natsa, Bro Classical, who won? Mohamed won.
I think Mohamed
won. Yeah. I mean, Wilton threw in a few jabs, but Mohamed had way too many haymakers.
I don't think Mohamed was really aware of what was the whole.
And RDS, that is the scariest thing.
That is the beauty.
I tried to explain it. I tried to.
No, Yassi, that's what I said. You tried to ruin it because he was so focused on this thing. I don't think he's actually aware of what's happening. So he just. Which makes it even so much more beautiful. It makes it so much more beautiful.
I don't even think Wilton was aware to a certain moment, bro.
No, bro. Wilton is only aware of Neymar, Rafaela, and their mom. So, Mathematics Learning Association, free courses for Delta.
But he does realize I'm talking about 2 sides when I said 50-50. If either teams face together on 2 sides.
No. Delta, I think they are.
That's harsh, bro. Mathematics.
I mean, if you can't comprehend, that's your fault. But it's whatever. It is what it is.
Leave the alone. Yes, who your favorites, man? Let's see who your favorites.
Oh,
as the more I think about it, it's
look at his AV, man.
No. Wait, I mean, click on my AV, HH. You have to. Yeah. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful
What?
that looks,
Yes,
guys.
yeah, man. Stop
Look.
it.
No,
Stop it, man.
I'm just saying. I'm not.
Stop it.
This is never gonna happen. This is never gonna happen. No
Actually, it is
chance.
going to happen. You just
No
look at it.
chance.
It doesn't
Why are
tell
you
you
having it happen, man?
No
Like,
chance. I'm just
nothing, man.
saying. I'm just saying. You're not gonna
Jinxed our
deny.
entire season
No.
by saying we're getting
Ideas.
in trouble,
You can.
man.
You're not gonna. All I'm gonna say is you're not gonna deny the GOAT, the opportunity to be out of World Cup. No, you're not gonna deny.
No, guys. Like
This is why.
no. With the way this world operates, man, I will not be surprised if he somehow ends up winning it. And you know what would be worse? If Portugal win it and he hardly contributes, and he scores like what? It's happening
What
with
would
two
be worse?
penalties.
No, what would be worse is if he wins it against France and Mbappe misses a penalty.
And he doesn't in front of him.
And he scores the last. He scores
So-
the fifth goal.
Yeah.
You're saying that he wins. Now, you're saying
No,
this
no,
is
no.
the year that he does it.
I think.
Go Ronaldo, Gatlock, get your clip ready. So he says, "What's up?"
I honestly think is this a very difficult one to judge. I do see Brazil doing something in this World Cup. You guys, whoever was it PSG Delta convinced me. This Brazil team is actually good. Also they have the youngster Anthony that plays for Ajax. They also have the Gabriel Martinelli that's on form now. We still haven't mentioned what he could do with Firmino or Gabriel Jesus if he wants to play the false nine position, if he wants to do something like that. So, I mean, this is tough, but I still do think that our European team will win, and I'm gonna go with the cliche, man. I'm gonna go with Les Bleus. Les Bleus,
Yes. Yes, it's Le Bleu.
Le Bleu,
It's Le
Le
Bleu.
Bleu, Angola, Conte, Anglo, Conte. I'm going with them, man. Come on, man. We have to, man. If the African teams are not gonna win, then they
Oh yeah, Eurafrica.
we have to.
the Eurafricans. Let's get this German flex, man. So Samasi, man, what can Flick do with Germany, man? Can he spring an upset?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know the German team. I don't know anymore. I thought we did better, and then we dominated Netherlands for 60 minutes, and then we just stopped and gave up. They scored in the 68 minutes, and the only one
It's
who
a
was
friendly.
really
It's
good
a friendly. It's a friendly though.
I don't care. It was Jamal Musiala. Even he doesn't is really is really a midfield player. He is usually a 10. I would say he would be in Muller's position, but he was tonight at midfield because Kimmich is gonna have a baby. So when he played great, he was all over the field. So I would say Musiala is my only hope that he say what's up, like Müller did in 2010. But I don't know with the German team and the defense, so I don't know with Germany. I don't think so. I think we come out of the group and then we shall see. But my favorite is, I think it's France, then Spain, then Argentina, and then Brazil. But have you seen this the goal from Mbappe tonight? Man, he's unstoppable.
Well, no, but he's got to do it in the WC. He's got to do it in the WC. Hokage, Germany, man. What can the Germans do?
I have more optimism than Samasi for my German brothers. I think something Hansi Flick has in his possession with his German team that I think I give Yogi Löw some slack is he's got a pretty quick back line. Like previously this past decade, like outside of Lahm and Boateng in 2014, like Hummels, Mustafi, Hovedes, these guys are Murdersacker. Like these guys are for now he has a very quick back line, and I'm interested to see how he utilizes it. And something interesting that he has is we finally have a presence at the left back position. If you think we haven't had a proper left back since the 2006 World Cup with Philipp Lahm, when Philipp Lahm was tearing it up at left back, But now we have this David Raum guy he's lightning quick. His deliveries are excellent. And I think this international break, he solidified his starting spot at left back. And I wouldn't be surprised at the World Cup if we see Musiala take Goretzka and Gundogan's position in that double pivot with Kimmich. Because I don't really like the Bayern fan base and Germany fan base seem to not be a fan of Musiala being converted to number 6 / number 8. But Julian Nagelsmann and Hansi Flick have openly talked about doing this, and they're cooperating to make this transition. And today was a perfect example. Musiala, before he went off, he was the standout player. He was on a different level than every single player on that pitch. This guy was insane. He was intercepting. He was carrying the ball 40 yards. He put Ding Dong and Depay on their knees multiple times. Dude.
No. But here's my thing, though. There's no close. Okay. Mulla's still in the setup and everything. Where are the goals gonna come from?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because I'm praying that Timo Werner isn't his starter, bro.
Yeah. Well, I guess that kind of.
Yeah, you can play Havertz as a false nine.
I think Havertz should be our striker. I think what he brings that Werner doesn't. Havertz is pretty good in the air, so I feel like in the German system, we always need someone that we could put the ball in the air and that could be there for the header. But I think we have enough quality in Sané, Gnabry, Florian Wirtz when he gets back for the World Cup, Royce, Muller. I mean, look at the names I'm saying, Musiala, Kimmich. I feel like we have enough quality to make up for the fact that Timo Werner exists. So, but yeah, I wouldn't put Germany or not even the dark horses. I think our goal should just be quarterfinals minimum. But I think my favorites are Brazil. France are not my favorites. When is the last time France had a impressive performance? Don't say Nations League. Nations League is bullshit.
No.
When is the last time they had an impressive performance?
But here's the thing, though. How impressive were they in 2018? They were not that impressive in 2018, but they just got it done. Like, I always say this, bro. Belgium was the better team in that semi. Hazard was the best player on the pitch, but who won the game? France did. So my thing that France are one of those. Basically, France under Didier Deschamps are a functional team.
Yeah,
they're not an entertaining team. They're just a team that does get it done. That's what they do.
But here's what I'll say to that is I feel like in 2018, their defense was way more solid than it is now. Like Varane isn't operating at the level he was. Umtiti, who was a world beater at that World Cup, he's just collecting paychecks on the Barca bench or reserves now.
Yeah.
I think I would say that if their defense was operating at the same level, but I don't think they are. But I think Brazil, honestly, I'll just say Brazil and France, and I think we should maybe put some stock into Argentina because I think they might not be superstar suited, but from what I saw at the Copas and what I see in the qualifiers, like as a team,
this is their best.
Functional
This is Argentina's best chance. It's Argentina's best chance.
This is their most functional team I've seen since I've been alive. Like maybe the 2014, but they lacked quality. But I think this team has more quality than that 2014 team, and they seem more functional. But yeah.
Okay. So you didn't see the 2006 World Cup?
No, those are my earliest memories of football. 2006 I was 5, but all I remember is Germany's games because I only watched Germany.
Oh, okay, no, because they were the best team of that World Cup. They were the best team.
Really?
Yeah.
Who they had?
That was Riquelme, Maxi Rodriguez, Tevez, Crespo, what's it called? I forgot the guy with, I think it's Sorin, the guy with long hair, young, who's still good, younger Messi, but he was on the bench, but he was still good. Saviola.
I forgot.
That team was insane.
Yeah, I was 5.
Yeah, that was the game where like they had Germany, I think
we knocked them out, right?
Let's talk about Germany because basically that was the World Cup where they had like 20-something passes against Serbia, and then Crespo scored one of the amazing goals. That's Germany game. Argentina were in cruise control. I think they were winning 2-1. That clown, what's his name, Peckerman, he then takes off Riquelme. And Riquelme's like, what are you doing? We still have a long time to go. But because he got nervous, he wanted to play for the thing. He takes off Riquelme, Germany come on, they get the 2-2, goes to penalties and they win. But when he took off Riquelme, I didn't know, like, why the hell are you taking this guy off? Like, we're playing Germany, at Germany. This game is done. So he took him.
Why didn't he start Messi, by the way? I mean, young Messi was still a quality player.
No. Do you know how good that team? That was Tevez was still around. Crespo was still around. And that's when Saviola, Crespo, Tevez, and 2006.
So you wouldn't start young Messi in 2006?
No,
You don't think?
No, but that's when he was popping off until he got that injury against Chelsea in like round 16.
But Delta, look at the players he had to go ahead of. Crespo, that was probably Crespo at his peak in 06. Tevez in 06 was an animal in 06. Saviola was supposed to be like the next big thing. So it's just basically the fact that Messi couldn't make it into the first team showed you how amazing that team was. Like that was an amazing team.
That was in the round of 16, right? If I remember correctly.
No, quarterfinals because they beat Mexico in the round 16.
Yeah, okay.
So no, look, that was for me. I've always said that the best game I've ever seen in my life, Germany, Italy, semi-finals. That was an outstanding game. Like for 120 minutes, that game was awesome.
In 2006.
Yes.
Yeah.
Semi-finals.
I cried after we lost. Man.
So did I. I was
fine. It was sad.
I was crying.
Yeah, Samati's been crying lately, man.
No, but that was a crazy game. That was a crazy ass game. What's it called? Core. Who are your favorites? Core.
Ghana.
If he dare says Ghana, I'll just put him out. But Core, don't you dare say Ghana at the favorites for the World Cup, bro? Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
So for me, I think Spain are the favorites. Spain are the favorites for the World Cup. I think you're kind of underestimating them. I think they have an organized team, and I think they also have a very underrated striker in Gerard Moreno. I think he's a quality player. I also want to mention Hokage Puya's opinion on Germany.
Hokage.
Hokage, sorry. I don't think we should sleep on Germany or HH. I really don't think we should sleep on Germany because for me, what I see is, right, they have better fullbacks than what they had in the Euros, you see? And if we look at it, they are now playing in the preferred formation that they are supposed to be playing, which is the 4-2-3-1. Joachim Low used to use always the back three, and that was not working for the Germany players. So for me, I personally think that Germany should be one of the favorites because of me knowing Hansi Flick, what he's done in Bayern Munich. I think he's a very, very, very good coach, and I think he's someone who can, get the best out of, especially some of these players in the Germany team. Remember, he's not coaching Bayern now because Bayern, he needed depth. Now he has a whole plethora of depth in his squad. Like it's crazy,
Except in striking.
Was it?
Except in striking.
Striker? I mean,
Well,
if you
like
talk
you said, he
about
has
striker,
depth,
you got,
except in striking.
but you have Adeyemi, you have Werner, you have
This is Werner.
Wait, hold on. Let me set this up. Hold on. So from your boy Jollof 39 says RDS never made fun of Ghana must go again. I lost my pregnant aunt with her baby to that. So, keep the what in God's name?
What? I'm confused.
Wait. RDS, do you know anything about this?
No, I think in the previous stream we're talking about what's the Nigerians of the Ghana must go back.
But do you know this whole thing about my pregnant aunts with? Do you know anything about that?
I think he's just saying that. But from what I understand my chat, he's saying that when I brought up the Ghana must go situation, it must have brought back memories of this situation. So if that's the case, then I apologize, and I'm sorry for the feelings.
I thought he was making a joke.
No, he's not. He's not making a joke. I assume he's not making a joke. No. So I
totally read this wrong, man.
I'm sorry for my insensitive comments. I'll take that off.
Oh, you know what? I think it's late. I thought he said RDS never made fun of Ghana must go away. Oh,
No, it
RDS
says never make fun of Ghana must go.
See, this is why
again.
punctuations are very important.
Yeah, that's why, because I read this totally wrong. Oh.
I have slow this.
Oh, sorry. Look again. Not look. RDS is a super cricketer, so nothing personal was meant them. I thought it was purely football.
On a serious note, it was wrong. It was completely xenophobic what we did, and at the end of the day, as you've seen today in this match, as I said at the start of the stream, we saw the reality of a significant amount of Nigerian fans and people in the stupid way that they reacted towards Ghana fans, which is completely unacceptable. So yeah.
Again,
you
nothing.
have to tell me this story
serious
behind
meant.
Ghana must go later because I don't.
Martin Rosario says France went Faves in 2018. No, they were Euro finalists in 2016. In 2018,
no, in 2018 we were the favorites in 2018.
Exactly, Brazil
were the
France
favorites.
were not the favorites.
Brazil, huh?
And based
also,
on
let's
how
keep
we
it real.
did in the qualifier, we
Also,
shitted
let's
on
keep it
everybody
real.
in the second.
That's France-Belgium game. People gave Belgium the edge because they beat Brazil.
Yeah.
So Belgium, people obviously probably gave Belgium, because remember, this is Belgium's golden generation.
Yeah.
They're just beating Brazil, who
And
were
that
the
was-
favorites
they
for
were
the
at their
tournament.
peak. They were at the peak too. Yeah.
So
Wasn't Germany big favorites too?
Germany were probably bigger favorites.
Yeah.
Germany were.
Thank you.
If you remember,
So basically, if we're going to say
always
the
a
favorites, if we're going to say it, it was probably Brazil, then Germany.
Because if you
Then-
remember, Germany
that's
won the
about it.
Confederation Cup with their C team, and then everyone's like, "Oh my God, what are these guys gonna do when the big boys?" come?"
And also they're also defending champions.
Yeah, and then the mistake was we should have played more of the Confederations Cup players because those guys were more hungry.
Also remember,
Yeah,
France
facts.
were not that great in the groups.
And
They were not that great in the groups.
that idiot Kimlo did not take Sani.
Yeah,
that was the big one.
But because think about it.
That was his first mistake of many.
Yeah. So basically, think about it. Like, they were not that great in the groups. They beat Argentina, who were already horrible already, and they only beat them 4-3. So and they didn't even push them.
Yeah.
People weren't really checking for Uruguay, really. So the only time that
Uruguay lost Cavani after he scored 2 goals.
without Cavani, thank you, without Cavani.
Yeah,
So
Cavani
the only
was
time
injured.
France really said something was when they beat Belgium. But so guys, just think about it.
But even against Belgium, it was just a defensive masterclass.
Basically, like, France didn't really have that. Basically, compared to what happened in 2006, because when France beat Brazil in 2006, guys are like, oh, let's watch that then. France never really had that game in which, oh man, now let's. So at no point up until, let's say, the final, were France ever seen as this could be the favorites for the
Even
trophy.
the goal they scored against Belgium was a set piece corner.
It was
They
Umtiti
didn't really
too.
create
Umtiti.
anything. Yeah, they didn't create anything that game.
And
Besides that
Belgium
Mbappe
hustled.
pass to Giroud. It was all Hazard like the entire game.
And
like,
guys, which is
honestly.
why it leads me to believe that France won't win it. Because
No, they have a
France.
good chance, but I don't think they're gonna win it back-to-back.
But Wilton, you can't go through a tournament like that, because what's going to happen is that you will meet a team who will be like, nah, you need to bring something more. If you can bring something more, we'll just.
If not,
who could
France,
push?
who's your favorite?
And the thing about
If not
France too, which is, I see. I'm not gonna criticize them. That's just how.
Who could push France to their limit, though?
Hold on, Wilton.
He won the World
Sorry,
Cup like that,
I gotta go, guys. Take care, guys. Take care.
Oh, yes, peace out.
They are so pragmatic. It's honestly crazy. But hey, if they win games like that, it is what it is. Because against Belgium, if Belgium just could have held on, Belgium would have beat them in the Nation League. But it's funny, the moment they went behind, they just like flip a switch and they're just outplaying Belgium at the park. But I don't know, man.
Wait, hold up. So let me just get this just and I'll come to you, Zeman. Osasuna says Nigeria. Okay, you know what, Osasuna, you're gonna relax. Osasuna, you're gonna relax, man. That's messed up. That's messed up, man. And Bombas who says Musiala against De Jong was unfair. Feel bad. But it's, I don't know, people have showed me clips and so forth, but it's a friendly. Can he do it at the big one? Bombas, I'm going to come to you to Zeman. Zeman, talk to me.
Yeah, not everyone can be petty, but
Zeman.
But no, I'll say this, man. I'll say this. If anything, to be fair, when France was going up against Spain in the Nations League, let's be honest, bro. Like the only reason why they conceded that goal, even though it was offside, that's the goal that won in the game, and they weren't necessarily clear favorites as everyone said. Everyone coming into that game were like, "Oh, they're gonna bash them, they're gonna bash Spain," but it was a close game. And I just feel like with France, it's like those close games. It's just I feel like if they come into it with the attitude and the expectation of we're gonna lift it, we're gonna lift.
I don't think they will,
World
and
Cup,
they'll be stupid. Like for me, which is why I think that Switzerland loss. I think that's why I think that Switzerland loss was very key.
No, I mean it's normal though. We saw it in 2006 with Brazil. We saw it. They thought they had
Also,
so
so
much
you think that
talent.
they'll be arrogant and
Yeah,
feel like they'll win.
it's natural. It's natural to have that. It's just that that's where the manager comes in. This is why the manager comes in to coach the Eagles to say that yes. Like I remember if you guys watched the World Cup movie, that it's on. You guys could go watch it on FIFA TV. When Deschamps won it, Deschamps literally said, "We are the best team in the world for 4 years. Then the next 4 we go again. We're not the best team again." So that's down to the manager to tell them that, guys, we're not the best team at this tournament right now. So we have to go in and win it to prove ourselves again. But again, it's just like if they went back to back World Cup, man, you won't see me ever again.
No, they won't, man. France, they won't do it.
Is this the World Cup that had the closest range in terms of teams that can
it's
win?
really open.
I feel like it's
open.
super close.
Yeah. It's closer this time around. Yeah.
No. I think what is happening. Do you know what's Zima? Do you know what's happening?
Quality.
I think what's happening is we remember how we say that football is changing. It's becoming more manager led, and there are less superstars and less individuals. So because there are less individuals and less superstars, and the way football is going is much more of a thing of managers, there's more parity. And in more subsequent World Cups, we're going to see less, oh my gosh, avoid. Less of avoid that team. So I think that, because if you look at a Brazil, France, you throw in a Belgium, throw in a Portugal, Argentina, few and far between. Like at this World Cup, there's no team you are afraid of. Like, bro, 2006, you're like, I don't want any parts of Brazil in 06. And for a long time, you're like, Bran, avoid Brazil. Man, you want to probably avoid Germany. You want to avoid Netherlands. Because Netherlands, man, Kluivert, then it's Bergkamp. Okay, if it's Germany, you just know of their pedigree and just how heavy duty they are. Brazil, yeah, they have 3 or 4 individuals who can just destroy you. But I think as of right now, even they say, okay, France are the quote-unquote the best team. Should Brazil fear France? Should Argentina fear France? Should even England fear France? No, they're good, but nobody is afraid of them.
Hold on, actually, I have a question. When do you think the World Cup switched from being individuals to team? Was it Spain 2010 or 14? Because I can't tell.
2010.
2010 still had some individuals. There were lots in.
No. But if I was to pick one, I think 2010 was an interesting marker because of what Spain represented. But because it's complicated, you can say maybe 2010, 2014, because Spain was all about we are a whole system. No one player is bigger than anyone. We're a whole system. But again, God luck, take out David Villa, Spain don't make that final. So David Villa really was clutch for a lot of their games. Without David Villa, they don't make that final. So maybe you might say 2014, because look at what Germany is. Germany has always been we are a team. We don't have no superstars, we are a team. So I think 2014 was really, because now look at 2014, look at 2018. 2018, 2014, who was the star player of France in that tournament? There was not a star.
2014?
I feel like Mbappe was pretty...
Mbappe was the young standout guy.
Looking at him, he wasn't the star player.
Yeah, James Rodriguez for
He
Colombia.
wasn't the star player. He was just the person people were looking at because he was the most famous person there.
And because he was so young.
Exactly.
But really, Mbappe's shining game was the Argentina game. Semis and final, even the Uruguay game, what did he really do? So, like, Mbappe didn't have the... Yeah, so, okay, final, he scored.
He did that skill that Giroud messed up.
Obviously, that Giroud... So, but my thing, though, is 2014, Germany, 2018, France. Though look at those two teams. No real... See, there was not a team like, man, we need this superstar guy to say what's up. Because Spain, David Villa was really the guy. Now you look at Italy. It's Italy.
wouldn't
Italy are always an operation, but you know that for Italy, it's their defenders. So Cannavaro was that guy. So that's the thing.
So in 2006, because Pirlo was also key, instrumental to them winning the World Cup. So was Buffon when it came to just shootouts, and I just feel like that whole team had like individuals that would contribute as a whole, but they had individual moments.
No. But I think that like at this World Cup, there is nobody to fear, which is why which is why, like, you see, if people say that England can win the World Cup.
Yeah, of course they can.
They really can, because on their day, if the chips fall in the right place and so forth, England can pretty much beat any team. So it's like, okay, if England, let's say, faced a Spain or a France in a semi, my money would be on France or Spain, but England could win. But I think France and Spain would probably win based off the intangibles.
Wait, let's see England, like, because I don't want to judge England based on the rules too much, because there is home tax. Let's be honest,
Yeah, they had a lot of.
That's
true.
true.
It that much.
And also Qatar, that's a whole different climate, man.
That's what I'm looking for to the Nations
The
League.
temperature,
That's
too,
like
the weather is gonna be a whole different thing too in Qatar. I forgot about that. It's very humid over there.
Can I say my favorite?
Yeah, Mohammed, go for it.
For me, who I'm rooting for, I hope Portugal win it. But who I think France are the favorites, because Mbappe had a horrible Euros, but that's not going to happen again. Mbappe plus Benz. Benz is, for me, the key factors are if Pogba clicks and Benz, and Mbappe is he's gonna be on smoke this time. For that Euros that he messed up, he's gonna redeem himself this time around. And my thing is, their weakness would be who's Varane's center back partner. And I'm not, even if it's Kimpembe, he can't flop like he flopped against Switzerland. So
Mohammed,
It might be Koundé.
Mohammed,
Well, aren't they
Kimpembe-
playing three in the back? No.
Yeah, with Koundé.
No, Mohammed.
Bro, that's
Kimpembe
the
is
key.
garbage.
Yeah,
Kimpembe
Kimpembe is garbage, bro. We need. We need to see who they're gonna have.
Koundé. What about Koundé?
Oh, Koundé is good.
But, but the thing about Koundé, he loves doing these dumb fouls, man. Like,
No. Koundé gets emotionally riled.
Wait, hold on. So
who would be Varane's partner?
Wait, hold on. Because I want to, because I'm not spoken. So, bombast, Germany, man. Talk to me, man. Can Germany surprise people at this cup?
I don't know, man. Here's the thing. Two ingredients that they were lacking, they might have just filled. Maybe. Like, you should have seen Rudiger today, bro. I don't feel people talk about Rudiger enough. I cannot believe the level. Based on form, Rudiger is one of the best players in the world, man. Just what he brings to a defense is so refreshingly old school. You just don't see it anymore. He's got a bit of that Lucio in him. Like, when he puts a tackle in, it literally galvanizes the entire team and picks everyone up and stuff. He's a very special player, I think. So Germany do have now a defensive leader. All that matters is, can Havertz put the J, like, clinically, like one after another? If he can, heck, still one of the most stacked midfields in Europe, plus Neuer. But I don't think France will repeat, because the pressure it's too big, man. It's too big to repeat. Like, they'll crumble. They have shown precedents of crumbling before against lesser teams and stuff like that. It's too big. So then, I don't know. Could Hansi Flick come and steal this trophy? He's a winner.
But this is a whole different step up, man. This is a whole different flex. Like Champions League is a big flex, but international football is a whole different flex, bro. It's a whole different flex.
But if you think about it, when you think of Germany's run,
excuse me, one second.
Bombast. I'll come to your car. Bombast.
I didn't like the way you flippantly just called a sextuple a Champions League. I saw how you slow, like, that was very sly. Did you see how sly that was? Yeah, that's not just a Champions League. It's a sextuple, the second one in all of history. He's on a hot run.
So Hokage, what did you want to say?
I was gonna say, like, if you think of now, I don't want to say Flick did everything and Yogi Low did nothing, but if you think of that, we made the final in 2008, the semifinal in 2006, the final in 2008, the semifinal in 2010, the semifinal in 2012, the final in 2014, and then the semifinal in 2016. But our best football was played when Hansi Flick was Yogi Low's number 2 man.
Yeah,
now, I don't want to say Hansi Flick was the mastermind, but there is a clear drop off of when, because Hansi Flick retired after the 2014 World Cup, and I know we still made the semifinals in 2016, but the level of play was not the same as 2014. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe Hansi Flick played a huge part in Yogi Low's success. Like, I've been thinking about that a lot. I don't know.
Maybe tactics and whatnot.
No, Puya, all bullshit aside, did you watch the game today?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, yeah.
How good did Germany play in that first half?
The first half?
Are you trying to say Hansi Flick?
I thought it was pretty good. I don't know what you thought, but I thought it was pretty sound. Like, I feel like in Yogi Low's teams the past 4 years, there was never a one half of football besides the Portugal game. Even the Portugal game, there were scares at the Euros. There was never a half of football where it was complete domination, but I feel like the first half was pretty strong today. I don't know. What do you think?
I like Hansi Flick's football, man. I miss it for Bayern.
Yeah.
I was so sad that he left Bayern, man.
Yeah.
It was just so refreshing.
Okay, let me hit it. So your boy Daddy Ooze says, Cole, relax. While Red Pill Studio leaving because I'm here, sigh. The again says, did my honorary country Nigeria qualify today? Oh, that is
oh my god.
JJ Bridge says, HH fun fact, Eden Hazard has never missed a penalty. Ooh. Let's hope he doesn't break that at this
Oh, and by the way, do you know who's going to be playing the World Cup?
Who?
Robert fucking Lewandowski.
Let's go.
And let's hope this is his last World Cup.
Pistolero.
He's got to show up, bro. He's got to show up. And this is his last World Cup.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh, by the way, it says,
don't get me wrong. He ain't gonna
Brazil
do
won
shit.
4-0 at Bolivia today. Brazil hasn't beat Bolivia at Bolivia Stadium in over 30 years.
Wilson, thank you. So, Master says, Bombas, haven't seen you since the Euros break.
Is this guy, bro? Aren't you Italian? I thought you were Italian.
The guy,
Italian people were talking football at the moment.
No, he's a Juve fan, man. He's a Juve fan.
That's tough,
man. Did something significant happen with it?
Oh God. Okay, now this is weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fun fact: Eden Hazard hasn't missed a burger meal since the 2018 World Cup semis. Embarrassing. He was fat at Chelsea, now at Madrid. JJ, you see, we didn't need to bring this in. We didn't need to bring that in, man. We need to, guys, look, man. It's gonna be actually Daddy Us, the Us and Zad will be there though. Our boys.
Did you hear Dembele might sign a renewal? He might sign a renewal.
Look, listen, look, guys, it's going to be fun. So Friday, I'll see you guys on Friday for the draw reveal. Nigeria, thank you for, well, not reading, it's just, you scroll, so F you, man. So I'll see you guys Friday for that World Cup draw. Peace.
Thank you.